I'm just going to say it's got the green light. It shows that it's syncing. It shows that oh, look, now it's working.
So I can go back on now?
We can do Drunk Lita Ford again.
Kiss me what?
There.
That's not Drunk Lita Ford. That's
Modern day Lita Ford. Jesus.
I was going to say Life Goes On.
All right, there we go. All right, now we're trying. Now we're going.
Boom. Shaka
What is
laka
this?
laka.
I don't
NBA
know.
Live Jam.
What is this?
He's heating up.
I was sent something. I don't know what this is.
All right, let's see if I got it going
Oh, okay.
now.
Gotcha. So I want to know how we can get the gender thing up. I want to be able to see our genders.
I think
more.
you have to have more numbers.
Or do you have to have people actually signed in showing what their gender is?
That'd be an email to the support. Oh, man. The Key Lime Pie.
Key lime pie.
Hold on, I got to see if I can get in this chat room.
Oh, it
here.
held. It held.
I'll wait till you don't start hurling like Serpent on Netflix. Which, have you started that?
All right.
You
All
seen
right.
that- you seen
Yay,
Serpent?
ladies, it's working. Serpent? I haven't watched Serpent yet.
It's good. The only thing that sucks is it jumps around.
No, I'm just kidding. It's actually pretty good. It tastes just like
That's
it
a
did
lot
the day
like
of.
Serpent.
It tastes just like it did.
No, it doesn't.
Swear to God, it tastes like graham crackers and key lime pie.
That's my growler, by the way.
Okay.
I don't know where I'd put it, so it's
Up
probably
your
gonna
butt?
stay here. All right, let me try it.
All right. Time to chug it. Oh, you're going to butt chug it? Oh, no, you're going to actually taste it? No, it's a little flat. It's not that bad flat, but it's a little flat.
Yeah, I
mean,
imagine
it's been a
we
month.
took it to a cult site, poured some for the homies.
All right. RoboTuner said it was good.
Do you like Mastodon? Do you like Slayer?
Do you like
Sepultura?
311?
311?
It didn't download, so we can't open with it.
Shit. That's cool. We got a cool song.
Then hop on YouTube and check out Slaves for Dope. And everybody that got our Slaves on Dope.
I just posted it on the FB. This looks really flat and smells bad.
It's flat.
I'm
It's
not
pretty
even,
flat.
should I even try it?
Try it. Just take a swig.
It looks like urine.
You're the
I would
the
not
beer dude.
drink this.
You're about to.
Wonder if it's fermented like.
How much to drink that whole thing?
Oh God.
You're gonna feel it tomorrow.
Oh yeah. If you drank that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be struggles.
Yeah, you'd have issues.
Your gut would have issues and your brain would have issues.
Yeah. And you're probably gonna have some carbonation issues inside your body. Breaking that down. Here's a lid for it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask for, so I can throw it.
Well, we'll have to empty it out. Wash it.
Didn't it look like urine when we got it though?
Yeah. That's what we were joking around. We were carrying around a bucket of urine through Austin. Everywhere we went.
You might see this another time.
You might.
Same bottle. Someday.
Is it good to go
Is that a
public
good fortune
with
cookie?
your fortune cookie?
I don't know. I never understood the rules of that.
Jesus
like, I know
Christ,
When
I don't
you,
need
when
this
you put
fortune.
like when you see a star, you're not supposed to tell people your wish, right? Because it doesn't come true.
Oh, awful. Mm-mm.
I don't know about the fortune cookies. Though. You have to ask China.
This is a fortune cookie someone like me doesn't need.
It sounds like it tastes good on the mic.
It's really good. Before you know it, you'll be sitting on top of the world.
Yeah. You don't need that.
Inflate that head.
All right, so let me see here. How am I going to get this going? Let me redo this real quick. And we're 15 minutes late.
You have to
As
go get
usual.
stuff. All right, let's start it. You ready?
Your channel.
You got anything else you need to add? Let's go. Ready?
Well, I want to get in the chat.
We'll get in the chat. You can do that while I'm starting the show. Let's start the show up. Ready? 3, and in. How do we do it? And in 3, 2, 1.
It's an unexpected treat when it hits a certain spot, and then it's like, am I gonna squirt? So moist.
This episode of the is brought to you by
Geist Note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive
before we get banned.
Viewer discretion is advised.
That tastes like a fake.
Show number 415.
You better step back.
It is Tuesday.
You're going to want to record this one and put it on your hard drive.
Are you?
Yes, for sure. Lots of good stuff like questions and things.
And answers and
Stuff
ideas.
and some sentences and
And you're going to get in depth with us.
hand sanitizer.
Sexy time. You're going to need hand sanitizer after this one.
Yeah,
All
should
over
I
you.
dim the lights?
You should. No. Can't see us on camera then.
Yeah.
You're going to want to be able to see us on camera.
Do we look older with lights on or lights off?
I don't know. You just put a bag over our heads.
I'm almost to that point.
Where you're a
I'm
one
just
bagger.
gonna- I'm
You're
just gonna-
self-inflicted one bagger.
Yeah, if people didn't mistake me for the Klan, I'd wear a pillowcase on my head because I'm getting old.
Whoa.
What?
The Klan.
Yeah,
You've been listening too much to Zach De La Roca before we started the show.
I'm fired up, man.
Fired up too, man.
I want to go to the show. I
We
want to
got-
go to the show.
We're gonna get into that tonight.
Madison Square Garden.
You want to do a quick rundown of what we're gonna do? We've never done this.
A pre-show rundown.
A pre-show rundown
It's very FM douchey, but yeah.
tonight.
Wait. You got to play a music bit like something real hype.
I don't have all that loaded up. Hold on. Let's see here. Sound bite.
We got to get a real producer.
We need someone else on the show.
But every time
to
we get a
run the
producer, you always shoot it in the foot. As soon as they come in, you're like, bitch.
gear. What I say?
And then next thing you know, they quit. They start crying and
Let's see
quit.
here. Is this gonna work?
I want to watch you blow your load.
Nope,
later.
that's not it.
Okay, that's not
it.
That's not.
We
no,
need
no,
a
no.
music bed.
A music.
It should not
bed,
say
maybe
Susie propositioning people. That's the
let's
wrong drop.
try, how about this? No, that's way loud, and I think that's highly racist. Now, I don't think we can play that. How about this?
No.
Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, but we talk on this one, don't we?
Oh my gosh.
Do we,
don't
not have
any
any
just
bed music?
Play some spectacle.
I'll come back.
There you go. Play that. Loop that over and over again, and then say
we
what
go.
we're gonna do
Here we
during the
go,
show.
here we
that
go,
don't
here we go.
plan.
Here we go. Let me turn it down here.
That's not what I was going for. I don't want to sound like a news show. I'm staying away
Tonight!
from politics.
On the show, we've got questions. We've received actual mail in the mailbox. Physical mail has been sent to us.
Snail mail.
We're going to talk about what we're jamming. New York City and Georgia voting laws. Plus Rangers opening day, and we pay a respectful tribute to DMX.
Look at my new kicks.
And we look at Matt's new kicks on camera right now.
Yeah,
We'll get this figured out.
I'm
We'll-
stoked. I'm staying
I
away
mean,
from politics this show though, because we've been talking. Breaking news: politics.
Shit.
Shit. So happy Tuesday to you, sir.
Happy Tuesday to
Good
you.
sir. It's good to be here.
I do. We have Shauna's in the chat room tonight.
Oh, yes.
And I don't
you
guess,
might have heard her earlier.
You might have heard her earlier. Maybe we should just real quick run through what I did before the show.
What's Shauna say about my kicks in the chat room?
Let's see here. Let me see if I can find something she said about your kicks. She said,
What's probably lagging?
it says,
Or do I need to do it again? Will we owe Vans? Like, will they let us post it?
You got a boner?
Whoa.
That's what she said about your shoes.
Are we just going to get abrasive Shauna all night?
What is this sensation?
Loud. Real loud.
Why is she so hot?
Like, well, because it's coming through here. Through the thing. Through.
Is that the way
Who
people...
doesn't like a long dick?
Exactly.
Obviously, she'd been hanging out with me some.
That's called a cuckold, right?
And obviously, she'd been hanging out with both of us.
or at your apartment on a Saturday night.
The girl.
What is this sensation?
Oh my gosh!
Shot in the face.
Just play them all.
Shoot me
At this
in
point,
the fucking face.
With what? And then this. I like
Sweaty
this.
balls, sweaty ass crack makes a swamp ass.
I like these.
I like Shauna in the temple more than I do like Shauna on the South by Southwest River trip. She was too stressed on that trip. We didn't. This is the Shauna I like.
Yeah, where she's more relaxed, chilled,
Yeah,
and can talk about sweaty balls and long dicks.
right.
Right.
When she was on the river trip with us, the South by Southwest showcase where we had a step and repeat and other sponsors and had the highest attendance of an event that year.
Ever?
Or am I lying?
Yes.
And also got a write up in the Rolling Stone. You might want to check that out, except they failed to mention us.
Yes. Yes.
Did the dude that put it on get mentioned? But we didn't.
We
No,
were
we
in
didn't.
Rolling Stone.
They said the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast went on a riverboat tour,
Yes.
got fucked up with a bunch of hippies, and
I
came
don't
back.
think they phrased it that way.
Smoked weed while on
Look,
the
do I need to play you the thing
Lady
from...
Bird, Lake Lady Bird,
I'm going to tell you what sells this show.
which is so confusing for me.
Everybody asks me, like, what's with y'all show? How does it work? How did y'all get to where y'all are right now? And it's the name of this damn show. It's not us.
Well,
it's the name of the stupid show.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Remember, like a couple of months ago, actually, it's been about a year now. I said I was going to start this, like where I answered questions and you answered questions. Like one week, I was going to go on the YouTubes and take 5 questions that we get on a regular basis and podcast
No one wants
industry
to answer
questions.
us questions.
Well, I
Or
just
ask us questions.
well, I just kept forgetting to do it.
Look, this is when I was on the biggest AM station in the nation, right?
Yes,
Are they the biggest?
yes. Is this when you were?
By the way, Dustin's got a podcast, Hal, that may have the greatest title in America. It's
In
called
America.
Jerry Jonestown Massacre. That's the name of his. Am I right about that? Did I get that right, Dustin? That is it. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I like those
The
guys, too.
greatest name in America.
Yeah.
The greatest podcast name in America. We got that label.
Do you think we could get that morning show? That's
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Hal
Al
J or
Yeah.
Al J? Hal
Jay.
J, and he's been in the scene for a good minute.
We could get him on here. You want to try to? Let's try it.
Yeah, they'd
What
be
have we got
cool.
to lose?
I
Just
bet you
take
they
our
have
clothes off.
dirt on everyone.
Probably.
We just expose them.
I don't know about that. You know, there's been a lot of
I think
exposing
a lot of disgruntled
lately.
radio people want to come on here and just
I'm
ruin their
tired-
careers.
Yes. I'm tired of people exposing things around here.
What was exposed here?
Well, today I
Recently.
found out Bass Nectar, the DJ, EDM producer.
He's coming on.
No. Rolling Stone, he's been touching kids.
Oh dear God, not more of this.
Yes, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this whole scene. I'm tired of people touching kids and exposing themselves.
As you should be. That's not the way things are supposed to happen. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So I went camping over the weekend.
Well,
You were supposed to go.
yeah, I had a last minute ditching.
You did.
I was very jealous.
You could have come. You could have brought the girls.
It looked like something that I would have wanted to stay longer than one night, though. One night's awesome. I like the one nighter.
That is the thing. Is
That sounded bad. I like that one nighter too. But I like the one nighters.
Yeah.
But y'all looked really relaxed in the pictures that I saw.
a lot of weed.
Well,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
I mean, obviously,
A lot of.
it's a trip you went on.
I'm suddenly
Pothead.
a weed magnet. No, there was quite a bit of whiskey.
Well,
That
imagine
re-
that. Weed and whiskey.
I'm a big fan of whiskey.
Explain everything that happened on the one nighter trip that I'll tell you what I'm surprised.
We fished.
Okay.
We sat around the campfire and played instruments.
Okay.
What? We
I'll tell you when I'm shocked.
barbecued. Nothing's gonna shock you.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have loved it. We just go and we chill, man.
Are you saying I like whiskey and weed? And
Yeah.
Slayer? It's goddamn electric.
No, now there was no Slayer played, but the next morning we did play hair metal ballads all morning during breakfast
What is your deal with morning hair ballads?
because
Because I think that's what you did when we were in Austin, too. As soon as we got in the car, you started cranking hair metal.
Because it's funny watching everybody just snap and start singing these songs that they haven't heard since
Woke up to the
mid-'80s.
sound of pouring rain. Yeah.
And me and Jeff had another sing-along to Damn Yankees High Enough. It was great.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. It's funny to be sitting around a campfire in the morning cooking breakfast and
Singing.
Warrant and Skid Row and Poison are playing.
Did you play the clip?
Which clip?
Sebastian.
Oh, no.
Still trying to get that note?
No. I received 7 comments on that video today alone.
Too bad you didn't post that on Jerry Jonestown Massacre.
I
You
know.
did it on your personal account.
Fuck, I should have.
But one of these days, getting back to what I was saying, is one of these days we'll do that. We'll get on the YouTubes and do like all the famous people and the rock stars do and the influencers, and we'll answer questions that we get asked the most, which are pretty boring, but we'll do it. And I'll probably do it in my closet, even though I don't have roommates now.
It's just funnier background if you're just doing it in the closet. You know, the Bed Files does half their shows when they're on remote in the closet.
I know exactly what the Bed Files do during their shows. Firsthand.
Do you remember that night?
Do you remember that night?
Yes.
The drive home was sketch.
Drive Home was not sketch.
It was sketch.
Although we were listening to that new Eminem record that came out that day. That was weird. I can't listen to that record again. It's weird.
I just remember you zoning out and not saying a word, and I'm like over talking, and you're just like, I'm trying to focus.
That's the way.
We should have Ubered.
That's the way. You want to know how edibles affect each of us? You over talk and go crazy. You're motor mouth, and then I just zone out.
That wasn't just edibles though. We had enchiladas, and remember we kept going outside and hitting the pipesies.
I didn't hit
from.
I went hit
from what's his name?
You were hitting the pipe.
I was a lot.
I don't do that. I only eat weed. I don't smoke it.
Yeah, me too. That's all I do. By the way, that's exactly what your that's exactly what your old brew tastes like that we got in Austin.
The key lime pie?
It tastes like, have you ever had weed vape juice leak into your mouth accidentally?
No.
That's what it tastes like.
No.
Oh, you haven't? No. Well, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Because you don't buy those counterfeit Chinese vape pens.
No.
You get the real deal from L.A.
Yes.
Sent over to you.
Enough
US
just
mail?
to get through the weekend and throw it away before you walk through TSA.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
I usually panic and just drink it when I get into close to TSA.
Or when you're checking in the car at the car rental place, you just...
Yeah, that's a lot. We were just talking about that at the Fortress Fest where I panicked and hotboxed my whole dugout in a porta potty because I thought the cops were following me. But like I said, that was when the police officers weren't politically correct and weed wasn't cool still. You could still go to jail.
Yeah. How much weed do you think the car rental companies recover when a car is
Orange County or out in L.A.?
Out in L.A.
Just all over California?
All over California. Probably
it's got to be a lot. Especially around the airport.
Like a metric ton a week?
I bet you it was higher before. No pun intended. Because not as many states. Right. When there was only like 10 states that it was legal, they probably had a high amount. No pun intended.
Well, we had a friend that used to work in that industry and said that they found...
The pot industry.
No, the car rental industry.
Well, we got several friends that are in the pot industry.
Yeah. But they recovered weapons all the time.
Like guns?
Yes. Left in the car. And I was like,
that's a terrible place to hide a weapon that you've killed someone with. You know?
Yeah. Didn't think about that.
It seems like you should throw... I'd be nervous throwing it in a river. Every time I watch one of these crime flicks and they put it in a bag, they just put a gun in a bag and throw it in a river like it's a cat. I'm like, that's gonna show up.
Why do you throw it in a bag?
There's gonna be some bank fisherman named Jeffrey Lord. He's gonna think he has a bass on. It's gonna be a 40, and it's gonna have your fingerprints still on there.
You know what's fun?
Dumbass.
Is going across the 199 bridge over Lake Worth
and throwing your guns that you've killed people with.
Yes. That, and then coming back a week later and watching boats underneath there with giant magnets trying to fish them out. Because you know that happened in Lake Arlington at I-20.
And just resell them, flip them.
A guy found an old Galil down there, an Israeli machine gun.
That's crazy.
Yes.
How did that even get into the country? Can you just get those
Yeah, you can get Galil.
at Kmart? You can get a Galil.
No, but you can get them off Grab a Gun or
Okay, you're a domestic terrorist
why? Because I want one.
because you know about grabagun.com.
Who?
That's really close to
doesn't
grab them
know?
by the, Orange Man bad.
Who doesn't know about Grab a Gun? They're based here. Grabagun.com.
I had a
What do you
train of thought, and the thought just flew away.
What do you want? You need a pistol, right? Here's your Glock 19 for $600.
Was it?
Grabagun.com. We need to do jingles for them.
I lost my train of thought, man. I had something to say about all that, what you just said, but I forgot it.
So, are you good at taking tests?
It took me 8 years to get through college.
So that's a no.
Yeah,
So another polar opposite thing.
I am
here.
good. Actually, I am good at taking tests. It's the classes that I have problems with.
Well, see, that's the way I was.
All my instructors that just told us what the fuck the test was going to be, and like you said, hey, study this. I did all right, unless it was math. I struggled with elementary math
I think
and
I can
decided to go to
pass
mortgages.
any test you give me because I'm really good at taking tests. Really good. And I've never studied for any of my hardcore tests. Any of my certifications I've never studied for.
I've
just taken 'em and
the
passed.
LSAT, like the
That
the
may not be
LSAT,
high.
they have practice LSAT because I was threatening to go to law school for a minute, and no, dude,
I could pass the bar right now. Do it. Bring me the bar exam.
Well,
Let me
there's
go
a
through
time.
it.
There's a time slot. So they this thing I got. There was only 6 questions. It took me like an hour and a half. I got them all right, but it was. They're like, you need to work on your time because there's 50 of these, and that's when I was like, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of lazy.
I think I work better.
think
in
I
the
wanna be a
time test,
lawyer.
too. There's a way of taking tests.
What A B A B A B A B A B?
No, it's not that. It's just knowing how to go through a test and do it right. Like you don't read the entire paragraph of something you need to review. You go to the questions, you read all the questions, and you go find it in the paragraph, and you're done. You move on.
What about when you
have
have
to
that
waste time
smart ass
reading
college
shit?
instructor that puts write your name on the first question and after you wrote your name, turn it in, like it buries it in the directions.
You can fish that out. And a lot of times,
So you read the directions fully, but you don't read the questions fully.
You don't have to read like if it's a whole reading comprehension thing. Don't read the
Reading
entire
comprehension's
paragraph.
about paying attention to details
You can go find the details
while you're in class.
while you read the question. Look at the answers real quick. Go back up, skim through. There's the answer. Chunk, 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 chunk. I can pass any test.
The LSAT you just said like 5 minutes ago.
I'll take the LSAT. Bring me the bar.
What about the MCAT?
Could probably do the
that-
MCATs. I could probably. You want me
What
to
about
be
the
a nurse?
STD?
I won't pass that. Then, no, I'm clean. What about bring
He's
me?
lying.
I need to go take. There's a test I need to go take. The ham radio operator license. I need to go take that. I'm not going to study for it. I'll look over the pre-test, browse through it, and then go take it. This studying shit's for the birds. I got all my Cisco certifications without studying. And my Windows certifications. Now they're worthless. But thank you, AT&T, for all that.
I'm making a mess over here.
For allowing me to get all that. I was just wondering if you were good at tests.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Generally, yes. If it comes to math, I was never that gave me brain aches. And
What about
I'd freak
paternal?
out. I'd get a fear boner.
At paternal test?
No. When I take
Please
math
don't be
test,
mine. Please don't be mine. Please don't.
when I would take math test, I would always get a fear boner, and because I was like, dude, you're way behind. There's still not much time left. You're gonna fucking flunk this, and then you're never gonna get out of college, and then you're gonna fucking drive head on into traffic, and you're accidentally not gonna die, and then you're gonna get and thrown in prison, and it's gonna be bang me in the ass prison over and over because you're a little scrawny white dude, and you're not gonna last. It just threw me into an anxiety loop. And then I'd get like, I just got to go and get out of this and smoke weed and drink. And then I ended up at like, it was when Rick's was still there and Tavern on the Green up in Denton.
The good places.
Yeah, the Argo. I'd go dive into the Argo before it was rubber gloves.
Or go fuck yourself.
Sure.
You ever seen the movie Argo?
I have.
That's a great movie.
I'm making a mess over here, man.
Sounds like it. Sounds like you're eating vagina. Trying to do a podcast. Glad we got video up, so someone's like. Is that what it sounds like?
That's
Is this
that's
ASMR?
pictures. That's pictures.
Is this ASMR?
Yeah,
of you
is
going
that a
down on a woman?
That's a mastiff drinking milk, or is that the lady from Pictures? Hi, you want a little shot? Good old Pictures. Is that place still there?
No,
I'd like to go back there.
no. Good luck. It's a parking lot now.
As it should have been.
It should have been nuked years ago.
We almost got raped.
I think Jesse did. I think that's why he left the band.
We're in a band that's playing here.
Oh my god.
What's the dingiest gig you've played? That's not a private party. Any
Dingiest as in
like just you were like, oh my, what am I doing here? Why am I here?
why am I here?
I don't even want to play rock and roll.
The Blue Angel on 199 between Lake Worth and Azle.
Oh, that was a pretty good one.
Where
Chicken wire?
no, there was a chicken wire, but the bartender waitress lady was like, if you want to have some fun, I got a trailer out back.
Sounds like the country Lone Star.
Lone Star. Lone Star was always dingy, but Lone Star, there was something fun about that.
Well, yeah, some of them were hot, is the thing.
No. That besides that, I liked playing Lone Star. It was dingy
I
fun.
just jumped off sides, didn't I?
But Blue Angel, the Blue Angel was awful. Like there were people like just slinging meth and everything in there, and
With the name like Blue
right in front
Angel.
of it. Yeah, it was bad.
Where are you playing at this weekend? Blue Angel.
At the Blue Angel.
I'll put you on the list.
Any
Did
show,
you have a list?
any show at Texas Billiards.
We had one that was like big.
The MTV show?
MTV3.
MTV3.
Telemundo.
Telemundo.
Remember, I was all doped up and I was like, had that big leg cast on, and those girls got in a fight right by my new amp.
Yep.
And I was like, no.
You were worried one of them was going to fall on you.
Oh, yeah. They were fighting on stage with us.
They were Nookie girls, too.
Yeah, that was weird. And they act like they liked us for that promo video. They're like, we're here to see I Was Once Eaten. We're like, we've never seen either one
I
of
don't
these.
know. I think that didn't we say that in the promo
I don't
video?
know these people.
I have no idea who the hell this is or why she's here.
Yeah. So my dingiest show, I would have to say, is really close to Pictures, but it was over on 303, and it was before, I think it was before Ozzy Rabbit. How long's Ozzy Rabbit been there? This was in Stroll days,
Well, before Ozzy Rabbit,
and it was
Rabbit
real close to that pool hall.
What was the Ozzy Rabbit before it was Ozzy Rabbit?
I can't remember.
It was that's where Pantera used to always play in the little corner. Because wasn't it named after Randy Adams? Because Randy Adams next door.
Oh
but
yeah,
wasn't it
the
named-
tattoo bar.
Was
that what it's called?
The
Randy
tattoo
Adams
bar?
Tattoo Bar. I don't know.
Yep. RoboTuner said the tattoo bar.
So there was a
that's what it was
place.
beforehand.
There was a place up farther east that was by
Thank
that
you,
big ass
Thomas.
pool hall, and this place, if I remember right, really didn't have doors. It was like
That was Pictures. Pictures was in front of the pool hall.
I thought that Pictures was Pictures was on the I thought it was on the opposite side though. This is on the other side.
Oh, it was across
This is
the
on
street.
the Ozzy Rabbit side.
Oh, okay. I
So-
gotcha.
And but it's really close to where Pictures was at. But Johnson and I played in there. And Johnson said I don't know how he got the gig. He was in there drunk one night after a night at Legends or something. And he booked the show, or Theron booked it. Someone booked the show, and we didn't even we played with that band called Mudflap, that metal band. They were real cool heshers.
What a great name,
Dude, they were cool.
Mudflap.
Yeah, they were cool dudes. But and their music was awesome. I was like, why does no one show up to see y'all play? So we played this show with them.
Daddy Rocks. That's what
No,
RoboTuner asked.
No,
Oh,
Daddy Rocks was a big venue, man, for a while.
yeah,
in
it was
Arlington.
huge. That was over there by Guitar Center.
Yeah. But we played this show, and while we were there was like 3 dudes. All of them one of them was drooling on the bar, comes up to Johnson and pokes him while he's playing. We're sitting there playing the song. This is when I played guitar still and was singing. Comes up to me, pokes me in the chest.
I would have turned
And
around.
I was like, this guy's going to fucking kill us. So he just stays right in front of my mic the whole time. I'm playing, and we play like a half a song, and I'm like, this is really awkward. And I thought the guy was going to throw up on me or something because he had that wobble that, like, my liver has escaped the building 20 years ago.
Mhm.
It's one of those people that'll have 3 drinks and is drunk because their liver's just like, fuck you, man. We're tired of this abuse. So then he just, after it was done, he grabs me and whispers in my ear, you guys are awesome, with that fucking cigarette and whiskey and who knows, throw up breath, and then turns around and leaves. And I was like, dude, I'm never playing in this place again. Johnson's like, yeah, I forgot to tell you the week before I was up here drunk, and this guy rode his Harley inside the damn bar and did a burnout.
But that's common here in DFW. There's several bars where that's happened.
Well, I know sometimes they have burnout contests and shit.
Easy Riders. Is Easy Riders still open?
Is that the place on the edge of downtown Fort Worth?
Dallas.
What was that? Oh, I don't know. That's what I was going to tell you. I think I've mentioned this before on the show. Has the amount of motorcycle mics decreased in Tarrant County too? Because in Dallas, there's no more motorcycle mics anymore.
No, they're all at night.
I never see them anymore. It's like that. Like all of a sudden, Sons of Anarchy stopped.
Well,
Shit. Time to go back to being a shit kicker.
I always work around the booze fighters.
Well, that's something else. Like the booze fighters.
So I see them.
Yeah, those
everywhere.
guys, they're not going anywhere anytime soon with trends.
They're always over there on Race Street.
But like the Keller bikers and the Will Hoyt bikers over in Grapevine and all that, I'd never see those guys
That's all
anymore.
the doctors and the doctor
that saw Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, they still show up in Grapevine.
I just don't see motorcycle mics cruising anymore like I used
to.
Now
they go out of
like
town.
The other day, I was like, what is that?
Hey, man, you doing any operations
I think
this
South Park
weekend?
did them in, man.
Or it's not, hey,
I think
man.
that episode of South Park.
Could be. But they also say, hey, compadre, fellow friend, are you doing anything this weekend? Let's go hit a round of golf on the links and then take our bikes out to, I don't know, Waco and do a quick ride down to Waco. And they take off their scrubs and their doctor outfits and they put on their leathers.
I think it's directly linked to that gay ass show. I can say that still, right?
Riding through this
Yes.
How long?
I think since that show quit, and they're like, you mean Jax ain't real? Fuck this.
I wish they would
I'm going back to my truck with balls on it.
Wish they'd all go out the way of Jax.
Spoiler alert. I'm not ever going to watch it again. So I watched 2 seasons. When they went to Ireland, I was like, this is stupid.
I talked to you about this on the show. I'm pissed off because,
I quit?
No, he rides his motorcycle down the highway and then just arms it into the head of an 18-wheeler. And I'm like, if you're going to kill yourself, why traumatize another person?
The trucker?
Yes. Just ride your fucking motorcycle off a fucking cliff.
Yeah, Thelma and Louise.
Don't traumatize someone else.
How have they not remade Thelma and Louise, by the way?
It will be. It will be.
But they got to switch it up and make it all.
It'll be Chris Rock and who else? I'm trying to think it'll be 2 guys and a girl instead of 2 girls and a guy.
Okay.
And it will be comedians.
They'll be non-binary. It'll be they and they. Thelma, Louise, and they and they.
They and they.
No, they and they act like Thelma and Louise is what it'll be called.
I don't know.
I'm going to get in trouble for that one, aren't I?
You probably are. Probably checking out on that one.
Like all these.
Did you watch Rangers opening day?
Sure did not.
Caused a lot of stink across the country. What about the national championship last night? You watched that?
A little bit. I was in.
Do you realize a bunch of Baptists were going to win?
Yeah.
And all the shit, they shouldn't be there. They should have received the death penalty for fucking raping a bunch of women and killing someone.
Now.
And covering it all up like it's no big deal. Oh, here's you a bunch of hush money from the university. Don't say anything. Don't go to the police.
You're gonna piss off Jack and Diane so bad.
Uh,
I mean,
Chip and
Chip and
Joanne.
Joanne.
Here's
Damn
a little
it.
song.
Did I text you Jack and Diane?
No, you said Chip and Joanne.
Okay. See, I'm starting to catch on.
Yeah. I don't care. Baylor should have received the death penalty for the shit they pulled. I'll say it.
Yeah, if you kill people and rape people.
Yeah. A lot of people.
But that
A
was
lot of people. And you can't just fire the president, the head of the athletic department, the coach. That doesn't help those people that had to go through all that shit. And you tried to cover it up. You tried to get the Waco Police Department to cover it up with you. Fuck your national championship. Asterisk.
Asterisk. Yeah. When's the last time a Texas team won the national title? Are you not saying that you banning their Texas hood too?
Who,
After
Baylor?
we just hung out down
Bunch
there.
of Baptists.
Yeah.
You think they drank and danced all night
Fuck
long?
yeah, they did.
That's
They
not a
roofied-
true Baptist.
They probably had a bag of roofies.
The
just
only
wait. Their
Baptist
coach
I
probably
like are the
handed them a
band.
bunch of Mickeys and was like, y'all go to town.
We survived the death penalty. Here you go.
We kid. If you went to Baylor, we're kidding. I'm kidding.
Although the NCAA said it would never issue the death penalty after what it did to SMU because it destroyed SMU.
Well, obviously, I mean,
It kills the university, but
yeah.
that university
Did Penn
also,
State when
killed
they
a
had
bunch of
the Landusky or Landus with that guy that
Sandusky,
Sandusky when he was diddling,
they should have received the death penalty
but I don't think they did
for
they?
having that dude around.
I think they just fired everybody and put them on probation
Same
for
thing-
a year or something. They said they couldn't play a bowl game or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't know. I got a question though before we move on from shoot the shit. Okay.
Being asked what I'm drinking. Revolver.
Revolverback,
Y'all's Bach.
the beer of podcast. Revolverback.
Back to Ranger
Whose
opening
beer?
day.
Are you talking to people at the brewery or something?
Yeah, they want to know. They want to make sure that we're drinking their product.
You need to
so they
tell
can
them to
buy.
pay us a check. Cut us a check.
You haven't got yours yet? I told them
No.
direct deposit it to
I
you.
haven't got any checks.
It's supposed to go to you like the
I get all the dingy stuff.
stimulus.
I get the shows at Pictures and Wild Booties.
But
Like whatever that bar was called.
Ranger opening
Wild
day.
Bill, I think.
Disappointment. Did you? You didn't watch? You didn't see any of
Man,
it? Watch any of it?
Nah, yeah. I saw parts of it and stuff and kept up with it a little bit.
This
but
team sucks.
hell yeah, they do. Did they win today or yesterday?
I don't know. I watched one game. That's all I care. Done.
You're done?
I'm done with the MLB. We'll get into that later. Thanks, Georgia.
What? Man. I said we were going to be
Fuck
cool
baseball.
today.
I'm getting fired up now.
I'm in here
Zach
eat-
got me fired up. You started.
always
You wanted
does.
to play Zach. You wanted to play Run the Jewels and Sac De La Roca before we started the show.
Yeah,
We
I
listened
did.
to
Still
the
do.
two.
By the way, you
solo-
should probably say what the song was that we played.
when we opened.
Yeah, it wasn't one of our usuals.
No, that was Sky Eats Airplane
Yes.
from Fort Worth, old school back during the
Yeah. With the cover band,
metalcore. Huh?
Airplane Eats Sky.
Yes, that'll be the cover band. But we listened to the two solo Zach De La Roca songs that he did with Trent Reznor.
Awesome.
The only two that have been released out of 20. And then we listened to One Day's a Lion. And
One Day's a Lion sounds amazing.
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
like
check
that
out that
record.
whole
That
album
record's
tomorrow.
good. It's just
I don't
Zach
know.
De
I've
La
never
Roca,
listened to it. I
Zach
remember
De La
you bringing
Roca
it up.
and the drummer from Mars Volta. It's fucking amazing. It's good.
Yeah.
Drums. Zach plays the keyboard.
Yeah.
And it's like a Mellotron or some shit like that. And then
Does it put you to sleep?
nah, it's cool,
Melatonin?
man. And then the Run the Jewels stuff, which
Is the people's rap band, if you ask me. I love Run the Jewels.
so we're talking about the American Indian movement.
Right now?
No, that's something Zach De La Roca said on a
What happened? What just happened to you? I thought we were talking. Are you all right? Did you get some boob pics?
No, Zach De La Roca did a Rage Against the Machine did a live record years ago during the first record.
You got
and that's
boobs,
what he
didn't
said.
you?
This is we're doing a song about the American Indian movement, or this song's about the American Indian movement. And he goes on this long rant, but he starts off chill, and then all of a sudden he starts
Ghost of Tom Chode?
he starts talking about Bill Clinton and gets ramped up,
Yeah.
and he starts screaming that he's a fucking Dixiecrat. Fuck that fucker and get him out of office. He was great, but I forgot where I was going with that.
He's still Zach De La Rocha's still so full of piss and vinegar. Man, I love listening to him.
I don't think we're gonna get to see him
Okay,
run the jewels.
I don't know. I've heard that things are clearing up there real quick, whether they like it or not. Like,
I don't think they're gonna be on the tour anymore
because they can't get along for that long.
No, that Run the Jewels won't be on the tour anymore.
Oh yeah,
Opening for Rage Against the Machine.
Who knows if Rage Against the Machine is going to play the show?
There's no talk from their camp anywhere about anything. I've looked and looked and looked. Nothing's been said. And
I can feel it though. Live music's about to come back.
Did you see the shit?
Somebody's about to say, "Fuck this, we're touring."
As we dribble off into political talk for just a
I'm not.
second. Yeah, you are. You saw what New York said, though, right?
Yeah,
the whole
but I've
thing
also
Thomas and I were going back and forth about yesterday.
About the was that about seeing shows and festivals and stuff?
If you want to go to a concert, you want to go to a sporting event, you're going to have a passport.
We knew that was coming.
But the problem with this fucking passport is you have to show that you've either been vaccinated or you've been tested within a certain amount of time in the state of New York. So if we're going to go to this show, we're going to have to go up a few days early, go get a swab test up our butthole, have them test it so that we can be on a vaccine passport thing to get in to see a concert.
After you've had the vaccine, you're saying if you get the vaccine and you have this passport thing, this health passport, you're saying even then, if you have that documentation saying that you've been vaccinated, that they're still going to make you take a test before you go into the Madison Square Garden?
You have to
or all of New York.
Okay, you have to have one of three things.
Texas came out today and said they're not going to enforce that shit, by the way.
Wheels of Steel said there will be no passport in the state of Texas. So, in New York City, if you want to go to one of these events, you have to either prove that you've had the vaccine, show proof that you've had the vaccine in the form of this passport, which is in a database. So, like when you go get the vaccine, they put your name in a database, so this passport thing can go pull your information from it. That's too much information being shot through the air and being passed around. Medical information for my well-being. Or you have to go get a swab test that comes back negative. Or
anus.
You got to go take a antibody test. See that comes back negative. And there was one other, or no, those were the three main ones. And they have to be done in the state of New York.
They're just going to dodge New York. So festivals aren't going to go to New York. They're going to be like, "Fuck you, man. We'll go to Austin."
You know, not even 3 miles from Madison Square Garden going east or going west is the nice state of New Jersey. What about all those fuckers in New Jersey that take a train into Manhattan to go to Madison Square Garden to see a show?
Yeah.
Are they going to have to come across and get all their tests done in New York City or in New York State before you can?
Don't you think the festivals are just going to dodge New York?
Stupid. Yeah. Yeah, because you're going to have.
I don't think
you're gonna have a drop in money.
I don't think. First of all, I don't think other countries are really going to do this. I think America will be the first to start having festivals again.
So Florida said no. Texas has said no. There's been some other states. I think Oklahoma has said no. South Dakota. There's been a bunch of states that are all clamoring together going, no, there's not going to be in this passport bullshit.
Yeah, everybody's putting the heat on. The heat's coming on now. I mean, it's coming on from people's jobs. It's coming on from people's family. Everybody's like, put this chemical inside of you. Put this chemical inside of you that has not been studied enough.
Well, even on Monday or yesterday, Dr. Fauci said that the federal government will not be mandating vaccine passports.
I swear to God,
for travel
you're
or
gonna
business.
Get the vaccine. I'll punch you right in the fucking throat.
Did you even hear what I said?
If you don't get the goddamn, I'm Dr. Fauci. Don't you raise your voice at me.
Did you hear what I said?
No, what'd you say?
He said the government will not mandate a vaccine passport for travel or.
Well, China's not even accepting the one that any
business.
of the ones that are out in America. They're saying if you have that one, you can't come into China. Or they were.
That's not a passport, though. That's just a vaccine. I'm talking about the vaccine passport, the app they're trying to make everybody carry.
But in order, that app is being designed so you can get the vaccine so you can go places.
Yeah.
It's all a money-making thing.
That's all it is.
It's for tech giants to rule the country.
All it's going to
and
do,
the world.
your information is going to be sold to.
Go ahead. You can say it.
Going to be sold to Facebook, Amazon, Google,
That's not what you were going to
YouTube.
say.
What? Going to be sold to who?
Havrol.
Oh no, it's going to be sold.
It's already been sold, man.
All our information has already been sold. You're right.
Did you hear about that leak that was like some crazy amount, like 5 million people's instant messengers or some kind of information that has been hacked from Facebook?
Yes.
Seems like that's something that would be front page news.
How about the that I kind of told you what I was doing
Masturbating.
before the show. What happened to me yesterday?
I don't know.
I'm getting all this paperwork from the Texas
Oh yeah,
Workforce
yeah,
Commission.
yeah. I heard about that before I came over here. I heard one of the Fox or not WFAA report that
That's 4 million.
40. It's gone up 40. Oh, you mean the Facebook or the Texas
Workforce was 4 million in the state of
And
Texas have
they
been
said
hacked.
and they said that now they used to have a percentage of about 1% that was suspicious. Now it's up to 40.
Yep.
That's fraudulent unemployment claims.
Yeah, someone filed a fraudulent unemployment claim in my name, and I'm getting all the paperwork for it. But I've already submitted it for as it being fraudulent.
You should
and
send
be
it to the Church of
investigated.
Scientology and be like, well, no, that'd be sending your own information and would fuck yourself.
The church. If anybody knows anything about you, it's the Church of Scientology.
I have a feeling they were watching us when we were out there last. Just like
I know they have my information from 15, 20 years ago when I was running around
did it as a prank once and sent them my friend's information.
Hollywood Boulevard when I was
really
walking
bad
down
about
it
that.
where their big church is, and walked by and they're like, "Dustin, would you like to come in?" And
Dustin, come in and pray with us.
because I've walked by it like 4 or 5 times every
Did
day.
you go to Easter service there?
I don't think they believe in Easter.
Church of Scientology?
I don't think
It's a
they do.
church, right?
Not every church believes in Easter.
Why the hell not?
Well, not every church believes in Jesus.
Don't they like peanut butter eggs? I like
Scientology
peanut
believes
butter
in
eggs.
Xenu and volcanoes.
Well, they probably eat French fries and not freedom
And-
fries.
What are dead people? What are those spirits inside of you?
Demons and angels?
No, God damn it.
Little people?
You've got these things living inside of you. They are
STDs.
Yes.
Have you been seeing a lot of advertisements on your social media feeds for STDs lately?
I know what I want to see.
This is a real question that I should have
No, I
probably
have not.
asked off the.
Yes,
or
Shauna,
should-
a thetan.
What about the STDs? Have you been getting that in your Facebook feed a lot?
I
Like,
want them to-
hey,
No, I haven't.
STD testing.
Nope, but you can keep saying it and see if my computer will pick it up. I have a serious question though. I would like to know the ratio of Scientologists that contracted COVID-19 or if the thetans inside their body kept it out.
See, I don't know much about this thetan thing. It sounds like, is it a cretin?
Oh, you're not an OC33?
I'm sorry? Is that a star type or something?
That's your level inside the Church of Scientology.
No, I'm not.
Depending on how much money
I'm a-
you've donated. How
No.
far do you think you'd make it in the Church of Scientology?
Good Lord, probably 2 minutes. And they'd be like, out!
They get you at the clay table.
Yeah,
Be like, you're.
I'm
fucked.
not
Get
going to
the hell
be,
outta
like,
here."
if I was Tom Cruise, I wouldn't get highly recruited at all. They'd be like, nah, that guy's fucking, he's worthless, man.
You and Leah Remini
In her day?
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's not bad.
No. That voice, though. Goodness.
Well, that's a New York,
Just go ahead and say what you said a while ago.
New
a double
Jersey
bagger.
voice. That was you. Double bagging you.
Pillowcase.
There is one one voice I hate, and it's that voice.
Hers? Or just that New York,
The
Northeast?
New York,
Worse than Boston?
New Jersey, Rhode Island
Worse than Boston?
noise. Boston has weird, like they make up their own words.
Wicked pistols?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's vowels and syllables missing, and that aggravates.
What do you
me.
think the sexiest accent is, besides Texas, of course?
Eastern Bloc?
There's something about it, especially when they try to be sexy and it's still kind of brutal sounding. You know what I mean?
Because you're trying to be sexy, but You're also about to beat my ass.
I had a friend that was banging a Russian girl, and she fucking pulled a gun on him, and they were drunk.
You've never done that?
No, no.
As long as you don't chamber around, it's all good.
I don't know I'm pretty sure he said that she was getting close.
To chamber around.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There's something about. What about the worst accent? The most non-attractive accent.
I've
that
also
you can
said this
hear.
before. The Cockney British, female Cockney British, I like.
Okay, worst.
Worst. That chick that's on that show.
I don't think they like to be referred to as chicks.
No.
Am I on camera?
Sophia Viagra.
Oh, I love that one.
I was just trying to be.
She always draws me off sides.
The worst accent, it has to be a brutal, like Chinese or Thai, like because it's spoken so forcefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
German's not pretty.
No, that's a very abrasive language.
Yeah, those are pretty abrasive.
Turkish is pretty abrasive. Like when you hear a Turkish person getting mad,
I've
like,
never
"Holy
lived with a
shit."
Turkish person, so
just look it up.
yeah, I can
I
see
think
that.
it's a beautiful language, but when they get pissed, man, they fucking start throwing down. What's a nut? Like you were saying, when have you seen like let's see. I don't know. Man, it's a toss up because Middle Eastern people, a lot of times when they fucking get pissed at each other, they sound pretty brutal too. We sound dumb.
Middle Eastern does get
We're
pretty
like,
violent.
"What up, dog? I'll bust a cap in your ass, motherfucker." Like all of a sudden, white people completely like just go completely ghetto.
I'm looking at the
I've even
world.
seen white dudes drop N-bombs and altercations. Like they can just, "Oh, you're in a fight? You have a card here. You can drop one because you're in a fight." Doesn't make sense. I saw that at Texas Billiards all the time. I just like, oh God.
Botswanese.
Botswanese.
Yeah.
What is that? North of Turner Falls?
Botswana is above South Africa. Most unsexy accents.
I think all accents are sexy. It's when they get pissed, though. You're like, whoa, that's brutal language.
You want the top 10 least sexy accents in the United States?
Wait, I like French. I like when
Do you like
a woman speaks French.
Oh, so you liked Pepe Le Pew.
The wee.
So
Wee. That would throw me off if I was in relations with a French girl and she started saying we. I'd be like, what? We? Yeah, we're doing it. We.
Well, I've got them. It keeps coming up with the least sexy in America.
Which one's that?
All right, here we go.
It's got to be when was it? Okay, wait. Time out. When was this list created? Can you look at the date real quick? Because if it was in the past year, Texas will be number one as the least attractive.
The unsexiest
because they don't wear a mask.
Are the two that I said:
Boston and
New Jersey,
New York.
Long Island.
Yeah, that's because everybody got sick of Jersey Shore being on MTV.
They did every state. Number 8 is Floridian.
Floridian.
Number 47
I don't even know if I could pick someone out that was from Florida.
I got to find this. Hold on. Keep talking. Oh, yeah, here it is. Number 47 is Minnesotan.
Yeah.
Is she from Minnesota?
No, but that was the Minnesota donkey.
Oh, that's right.
Pittsburgh, Alaska.
Do it again, Dustin. Do it again.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds like Sarah Palin.
Well,
she's Alaskan.
Alaskan.
Yeah.
Not Minnesotan.
If you wanna.
God.
Can you imagine being in a relationship with one of these people?
Oh, that's it. Southern Ohioan.
Ugh. It just sounds boring.
California Valley. is number 9.
It's because of that upward inflection.
Number 8 is Appalachian. Number 44 is Pennsylvania Dutch.
Pennsylvania Dutch? What?
That's where you sound like you're Amish.
Sure. like Letterkenny or something? That's Canadian. All right, show topic 1.
What's the sexiest accent in the U.S.?
In the U.S., Texas, man. I love what?
Number 1, baby.
Texas.
Texan.
Yeah.
What's up? Make fun of my
Texas
accent.
Girl.
Make fun of it.
Man.
I've been told more times all around the world in my travels that
yeah,
from
they
Texas,
love that accent.
aren't you?
Mm-hmm. When I worked in call centers, I would church up McConaughey speak. And girls would
slow it down a bit.
Slow it down. You guys partying tonight?
Philadelphia. What kind of accent is that?
Are they saying that's sexy?
Yeah.
What does the chat room say the sexiest is?
Mine.
Your voice?
My voice. Southern Ohio equal. What's the chat room? Let's talk about this. What do y'all think the sexiest accent is in the U.S.?
What's the language in Australia like the Bushmen have and stuff? Or is that South Africa where they do the clicking?
The click-clack
Yeah,
tribes? Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Africa or is it it's Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is Australia, right?
I don't know. Wouldn't that get on your nerves? Can you imagine your spouse just bitching at you with a bunch of click-clacking?
That is called the Khoisan languages. Yeah, I would
shoot myself.
Shauna says New Zealand.
New Zealand.
We've talked about this before. That
sexy languages?
That was in Northern Africa, though. Oh, in Southern. It's no different than speaking droid. R2D2.
Oh, now you're going to another level. What space language is the sexiest?
Jabba's?
No.
Twi'lek? I don't know. I like humans.
I don't know if I could do that. Those big old things on their head. I don't think I could have relations with someone that had those big cones that had slipped and drooped down. You know?
RoboTuner says British.
I like British.
Susie says the sexiest is slow Texas.
Wait, they're
drawl.
saying there's okay, yeah. So
especially
they're saying
allowed to be called darling.
What are they saying is the most unattractive?
You don't have to call me darling, darling. The most unattractive?
What's the chat room say about the most unattractive?
Huttese.
I don't understand that.
That's Jabba the Hutt's language.
Yeah, that's a bad one. What about the Ewoks? They were always happy. Utini. They'd be smiling at you going, Utini, while they're killing you, stabbing you to death, and about to take you to their fire and roast you. You'd have to use your force. All right, enough of shoot the shit. Let's move this show along.
Central Toast, California. Wherever Borat's from.
Yeah, I like it. My wife.
Kazakhstani?
Yeah, I like Borat's language.
There's a place I want to go in Kazakhstan so bad. It's the abandoned Russian space compound when Kazakhstan was part of Russia, was part of the USSR.
Yeah.
That's where all their launch facilities were for their space program. Like that was their Cape Canaveral area. And there are completely abandoned buildings full of their space shuttle style ships just sitting there. You can go out there, you can ride a 4-wheeler, drive it out there and go out there and tour through these. Photographers do it all the time and climb through the ships and stuff and climb through all the...
They still have old crafts out there?
Badass.
I'd straight go out there and make a spaceship.
Well, they're sitting there. You
get
just
the jumper cables.
You just take them.
Hold my beer.
Dude. I don't think you can watch it anymore on Netflix. I think it went off. But Operation Odessa, where the guys in Miami were selling drugs and cars and everything to the cartel. And then it gradually ramped up to buying airplanes for them and helicopters and going to
Submarines and
Russia.
shit.
And they paid like,
Yeah.
they paid like, it was something stupid, like $500,000 for 36 Russian helicopters, military helicopters.
Yeah, they did it. There's an interesting. I think it might just be about the submarine sale.
That's
on
what it
Netflix.
is.
That was a while. Also, have you
Operation
watched?
Odessa was, built
I
up
must
to
have
that.
seen it then.
Yeah, it's fucking badass. Where the guy Tarzan's in it.
Yeah. Did you see?
Russian
Oh yeah,
dude?
that's right. Did you see? Do you remember that documentary? I don't remember if it was on YouTube, where it was at, but it was about that guy. I think I found it on Reddit, and it was about that dude that was like, I can't remember if he kidnapped a girl or talked her into moving in with him into the missile silo, and they were doing a bunch of acid and stuff. He was like he made acid and all these hallucinogenics.
In the silo.
Yeah, it was in America too somewhere.
I'm in.
And moving to a missile silo? Yeah, for sure. I don't know about the kidnapping and stuff. Like, I'd have to think about that. If you were like, I got this plan, man.
I don't know. Too many people have been busted for kidnapping and diddling lately. I don't want to be a part of any of
Yeah,
that. But I'd
so-
love to move into a silo.
Yeah,
I wanna buy a
minus
silo.
the abduction part.
Minus the abduction part. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Think we could pony up and buy a silo?
Oh man, I bet they're all taken up by the rich folk.
I know where two are sitting right now.
Don't you think
There's
rich people have
nothing-
already bought it?
There's nothing in them right now.
I bet you rich people all over the world are buying missile silos right now.
They should be.
As should we.
I've got a mission we can go on. I found something
a
else.
side what do you side mission?
I got a side quest for us.
Side quest when we're on our way to Tyler.
So I'm in this thread. I probably shouldn't talk about this. Yeah, fuck it. I'm in this thread on. I'm in this group on Facebook that is a bunch of technicians for.
Oh yeah. Technicians
A-team?
for Biden.
No, for the A-team.
Oh okay. I'm surprised that hadn't been hacked and taken down.
And it's constantly bitch sessions about things, but some people got on there the other day and started talking about these remote locations, remote central offices that are out in the middle of nowhere
That have been vacant.
that are vacant. They still have working equipment in there. They're just remote. Like no one mans them anymore. You drive out to do the work in them and then you leave. And I know where a bunch of these are. And almost all the remote ones in rural areas have bunkers, 2 to 3 to 4 stories underneath.
Yeah.
And I think I
could
know
imagine that.
where one is that we can go. That's pretty close.
Dude, that's a side mission.
That we could go explore.
That's a side quest for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's about a 15-minute drive, 20-minute drive from here.
Yeah, you'd have to get me amped up on some stimulants for sure to do that one with you.
Why? I mean, it's all perfectly legal. You'd be there with
man.
me.
That sounds dark.
You're
there
there with
wouldn't be,
me.
There wouldn't be many lights.
Well, there's lights in there. There's batteries. There's backup generators.
So the power and everything still works?
Yeah, it's a working office right now. It's working.
And you could still go down there?
Service is still
And they'll
working
let you
in there.
take a tour or something? Or do you have
No.
to be sneaky?
There's no sneaking around it. You just go out there with me. I swipe my badge, walk in like I do all the time.
Isn't there any kind of restricted access, though?
No. I've just
They're
never...
not going to make us have our vaccine?
No,
And,
I've
like, we're not
never
gonna have a
explored
passport?
it that hardcore. This one that I know of, I've never explored it that hardcore, but I've been out there.
What
You
if
know,
I
2
accidentally
dozen
spill a milkshake on something and it shuts down the southeast
The
Texas?
reason I know this one would have one is because there are silos within eyeshot of it. You know, there's silos all over Weatherford, right? Abandoned silos that were once armed, part of the strategic air defense out of Carswell. They were manned, or they were manned all over the hillside of Weatherford, going towards Lake Weatherford and all that.
Yes.
Going to the north towards Jacksboro. Yes. So I have a feeling this one has one in it that we could go check out.
Sounds cool, man. I'm in.
All right. Next up,
The news.
What are you jamming today, Dustin and Matt?
Yeah, we haven't done that in a while. What have you been in the last 24 hours? What have you geeked out on?
I'll
And
tell
you can't cheat
I'm not cheating.
because you always look mine up. I'm like, well, he's gonna be in a shit mood. He's listening to Radiohead on the way over.
I'm not cheating. I'm going to play you what I've been listening to for the entire fucking weekend. I've listened to this every time I've gotten in the
80s?
car.
Oh man.
These are from some friends of ours.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm down then.
This is on YouTube. Our friend Darren from Pinkish Black
Oh yes. This is
teamed
really
up.
good.
teamed up with the guys from Zombie.
Well, we're getting this ripped.
Well, yeah, we probably will. We probably need to keep talking over it. But so Zombie and Darren, I think both of them from Pinkish Black, have been teaming up every week, every other week, and putting out a cover. They've been working on this whole cover project, and they've done a ton of them. They've done the Eagles. They've done
So this
Eddie
is
Rabbit.
it John too? What's isn't
I
his
think
name?
John's on some of them,
Okay.
but this one is definitely just. I believe it's just Darren, and it's one of my favorite songs. I mean, I love this Alan Parsons Project.
Yes.
There's some weird weak spot, and then Sirius, the lead in to "Eye in the Sky." We always heard since our childhood at baseball games, Ranger games.
Basketball major.
Basketball was
the
always
Bulls
the
used
Who.
to do it.
Oh, the Bulls did do it. Mavericks always did "Eminence Front" by the Who, which throw that out there to Darren. How about some "Eminence Front"?
What'd he say?
Whip that on, and I'll throw it out there to him. I'll send you a message. But they nailed the shit
they
out
did.
of this.
I listened to the whole thing too. Like that, the whole thing is nailed.
I listened to it on the way to camping, on the way back from camping, driving around town, running errands. Anytime I got in my car, I threw this on, and it's only on YouTube right now.
I'm gonna have to see. Man, I want to see a Pinkish Black show.
I do too. I want to see a show.
What was the
I wanna
asshat
see a
country
good
band that
show.
ripped this song off a few years ago?
Lady Antebellum. They won the
Yes.
Grammy.
The same exact song.
Same exact.
When
it's
the
same
melody
structure,
line the
everything.
same, like the da na 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 na.
Yeah.
was
Same
it?
exact everything.
It's 1:15.
I'm a
I'm
little
on my
drunk and
pennies,
I need you now.
Yep. Those motherfucking ass hacks.
So they won the Grammy for that.
And Alan Parsons is just like, what the fuck?
You want to? Here's weird history.
Take the music down.
Or let's bring it back up. They won the Grammy for that song. Y'all's last show at Aardvark.
Oh, the beginning of the war?
The night the war broke out.
They won.
Y'all's last show at Aardvark. Steadfast
That was a weird
last
night.
show of Aardvark.
Aardvark.
The Grammys, Lady Antebellum won. I'm
Yeah, wasn't the
almost
dude from
fucking
Jive
positive,
there
'cause I
too?
remember
Wasn't the
them-
guys from Jive there too? And we hung out with them.
I don't
And
know.
everybody was watching TV.
Yeah, no one
And
paid
I
attention
just
to
put
y'all.
down my guitar and had one of the best vocal performance ever, like Mike Patton-esque.
And no one cared.
And no one gave a shit. They're just like, well, there's a war going on. And I kept asking, what's the score?
Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe I did that wrong. When
I
was
gonna
y'all's last
say,
show?
man,
When did y'all
I
play?
mean, you might be thinking of I was once eaten. I think that was our last show. I think the war was our last show at the Aardvark. I think that was the last show,
was.
wasn't it?
What day
Or
was
did we
that?
do that big?
What year was
did we
that?
do a blowout at the place over in Hearst?
No, y'all did one more show at Broncos. Y'all did a final farewell show at Broncos.
I don't know. Ask
What year was that?
Thomas will
Thomas?
know. Thomas will know all that shit.
April of 03. So okay, I was wrong. Then why the fuck was I there? Was it an I Was Once Eaten show?
No, that show. I don't know why you were there. I think we were just hanging out at the art. It was the art. Wasn't it a Sunday night too? It was a weird
the
night
Grammys were on.
because we were filling in for. I don't think that was our gig. I think we were filling in for someone.
Then it was one
Jive
of our
was
shows.
playing.
Okay, it was one of our shows.
Like there was another band that asked us to fill in, and the turnout sucked because everybody knew that shit was about to hit the fan. And sure enough, remember,
y'all's show was when the war started.
right?
Our show, I think you're right. We were just filling in, and that the Grammys were on that night.
I think the Aardvark show we were filling in too, though.
Oh, when y'all
This-
won the war, or when
Wait.
y'all when the war started.
War's over, boys.
War's
You
over.
go home, man.
Mission
No,
accomplished. Hang the
okay,
banner.
so I'm trying to think of when the I Was Once Eaten show would have been, because
The Aardvark show was in March of 03.
yeah, that was before I Was Once Eaten for sure.
No, so it was 2011.
And we were playing with.
It was
someone.
us. Look on there.
Oh, is it at what's it called? Was it at when
No,
we
we
did
had-
the Relapse showcase for that badass band?
We were at Aardvark because I remember seeing them win it, and then immediately,
I don't
like
think-
looking
I
on
don't
Twitter.
think I Was Once Eaten ever played Aardvark. I think they were closed for that period, weren't they? Didn't Aardvark close for a minute?
Mm-hmm. They came back, and we played it.
I don't remember. Man,
There's a lot of shows I don't remember us playing.
yeah. I love this
Anyway,
song.
this song's fucking rad. Go look it
Darren,
up.
that's badass. If you
They
listen,
killed it. They killed it. This is so fucking good, and it's like I said, one of my favorite songs.
that dude's awesome.
One of my favorite yacht rock songs. So that's what I've been jamming.
I miss Pinkish Black and seeing them boys.
I've also
Put
been
me in a trance.
when I'm not jamming them. I'm gonna play an old song that I think you'll approve of by this band, but they just released a new album, so I've been going back and forth between their last album and this one.
Elvis.
Close. You're really close with that.
Mm.
You know this?
Uh-huh.
Besides from Silicon Valley?
Tobacco? Fantagram. Oh, yeah. It's,
Death from Above, 1979.
yeah, Death from Above. You caught on to that when we were talking about it with Matt a couple weeks ago, I bet.
No, I've been listening to this fucking album
No,
since before he ever
I'm not
came with that
talking
idea.
about you just... I'm saying it drew you back to it.
No, their new album came out.
Oh, is that... This isn't a new one, is it?
No, this
I
is
was gonna
their
say.
last one, but their new album came out 2 weeks ago, and it's really fucking good. But then
Is it as good as Andrew WK? New one?
Well, Andrew W. Gaze ain't released a full album yet.
True. It's just, a
It's just
single.
the song
I
Babylon.
can't wait. Is he going to put out a full album?
You've got to, come on. You released Babylon as a single, you've got to put out a whole fucking album that sounds that badass. Right?
That was a theme song of our trip.
That was the theme
For
song. of
something
our
we should
trip.
not speak of. Oh, we already let the cat out the bag, didn't we?
I don't know.
We already let the cat out the bag.
The Austin trip?
We put the cat in the bag, threw the bag in the river.
So this did make me go and watch the documentary that's on Netflix or Prime, The Life After Death from Above, which talks about,
It's not on Netflix, I don't think, because I haven't seen that.
then it's on
anywhere.
Prime.
And I'd like to see that.
Well,
Uh-oh, not more.
it starts off with,
There's no diddles.
No,
Is
no,
there?
no, no, no,
Okay, good.
no, the documentary's badass because it talks about their whole ramp up and how they exploded.
Yeah.
Went on tour with Queens of the Stone Age, 9 Inch Nails.
Yes.
And were not doing too well there because they weren't friends anymore. And they just went on stage, played their set, and then went their separate ways every night. Kind of sad. Then they break up, then they got back together. Well, the show starts, or the documentary starts out in Austin when they did their first reunion show at South by Southwest, which I was at. And it turned into a riot. It was at the beauty bar down there, and it turned into a full-blown riot. So I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Totally forgot about it. And then,
They fell down and farted.
well, there's video of me photographing them
Oh, yeah?
in front of the stage.
On Netflix?
On,
You need to sue.
you can go check it out.
So, you can guess what I've been jamming because I came over here fucking.
Run the Jewels.
Yes. Obsessed right now. It started off with Meek Mill, like doing his thing. And then I was like, I'm going to listen to some Killer Mike and
Solo?
LP. No, well, have listened. I've listened to everything that they've been involved with all week, not just Run the Jewels,
What do you
like
think
all
of
their other stuff.
LP's Trans-Siberian Roller Coaster
I like it.
album? It's good. Trent's on that album. He did work with Trent.
I haven't listened to the whole thing because it's just Run the Jewels radio.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I've been on, and then I keep listening to that Run the Jewels 4. God,
All of them.
yes,
Yeah.
they're the people's rap group.
Fucking like we tussling.
They are the people's rap group. They
They
represent
are.
us.
They
I'm
are.
serious, man.
Them and Chuck.
I want to do.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah,
He's our people's man.
he is. I want to do an interview with those guys so bad, and we blew it. We decided to
blow
get we decided
Before
to get
they were
fucked up with
gigantic.
Rita and her tights and
I
yoga
didn't get
pants
fucked
and
up.
stuff.
I
And
fucked up with her. I don't
Well, I
even
took
remember
off
where you
with her.
were during that.
we took off. Me and her and her friend.
Because I'm standing there.
Oh, you mean during Run the Jewels?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was all over the place. I was up at the front. I was in the middle.
I know, like halfway through, I was
You were
standing
trying to
there
take
going,
pictures for a lot.
Where did everybody go? Like
Yeah.
everybody was gone, and I was.
I'm not talking
Scared.
about that. I'm talking about the time that we had gotten there early and stuff, and like kept our shit together, and then for some reason decided about 4 hours before Run the Jewels went on that we'd go to the like wherever we had access to and just get fucked up.
I'm gonna blame Chance and Matt,
Yes,
the
It's their
Burning Hotels
fault.
guys. I'm gonna blame them.
it was their fault.
They played that show too.
Oh, and remember the Stranger Things?
Oh yeah, the Stranger Things cats did.
Yeah, what
What
were
was
they
the name
called?
of that band that did the theme?
Thomas. What's the name of that band?
They did the Stranger Things theme. Who was
They
that?
played Fortress Fest
Yeah,
at the museum, and it was awesome.
not Phoenix.
It's good stuff.
Then there was the other good band, Purity Ring, where I fell in love with them.
Yeah.
Wanted to give them my Purity.
That wasn't
Ring.
the same year that you tried to beat up the guy from the Strokes, was it? When
No,
you got so offended with this shit. This is what
In
do we
his-
call it? Cum pop or
in his.
what do we call our new style of music?
I don't know.
Is it jizz pop? Yeah,
Jizz
jizz pop. We're
Jizz
starting
pop.
a jizz pop
We're
band,
st-
bro.
Look, this is Jizz Pop. He was in NASCAR attire trying to sing Jizz Pop.
You didn't like him, man.
Yeah, Julian Casablanca. I nearly got in a fist fight with him.
This is fucking jizz pop.
Your
fuck
shit
this, dude.
sucks. Go back to the Strokes.
Going to watch some Terra.
When's the good music come on? NASCAR sucks. Why was
Yeah.
he in full NASCAR attire?
Why were you
I
so
don't
fired
understand
up though? You like I wasn't. It wasn't that bad of music. I didn't mind it.
was
He
terrible.
was annoying to you though. You're like, this is jizz pop.
That was fucking awful. That was terrible.
That was the
music.
birth of jizz pop.
That was the birth
Now
of
it's
Jizz Pop.
popular in Korea.
Oh, Julian Casablanca.
What was the band that you were like hyping up and it was cool lights and stuff, but terrible music? I was like, we waited for this shit. Was that the first or second? We might be talking about the second Fortress.
I think that was Julian. Was it the second one?
I'll have to ask Rita which one I fell in love with her because she was single at the time.
Who was the Stranger Things? Survive?
Survive. That's
who
it.
was.
And
Ah,
Survive. That was cool. I would see them again. I'd like to see them in Austin.
How come we can never just have a normal time at Fortress Fest? Why does it always got to be?
Well,
we're in VIP.
we're taking
Hey,
pictures in front
Leon
of the
Bridges.
Well,
Me and
so
you are buddies now.
dude, the setup was this: us walking into the artist lounge, and there sits Aaron behind the bar, going, "Oh,
So we're gonna
fuck.
blame Aaron now.
Aaron and Rebecca."
We're gonna blame Aaron.
That's
and
why.
Rebecca.
That's why. What's his name is scared of me. It's because of those two, and the dudes from Vandaliers.
Slow dive.
It was the dudes from. Okay, I blame what. First of all, what's it? Leon Bridges.
Why are you
I
blaming
single-handedly
Leon Bridges?
No, I don't blame him. I blame Aaron for being a bartender at the artist lounge. I blame Rebecca for just being a bad influence on my life, and then I blame the Vandaliers for coming in and be like, "Let's party." That's who I blame.
I blame on this show Juma Spears,
Oh,
Henry
Right.
the Archer, the
exactly.
Vandaliers, Andy Pickett, Sammy Kidd of Mean Motor Scooter.
I blame that dude with the American flag underwear too. That was running around all over the
That was
place.
the sound guy. That guy was funny. But no, that was the show. We hung around with Chromeo, waiting to see Chromeo, and we were like,
Oh God.
that was terrible.
Yeah,
But we watched RZA and De La Soul.
that was cool.
That was cool. That was that year. Yeah. What was his name? Shabazz. Oh, let's see here. Shabazz Cure for Paranoia. Was that them?
Which one?
Chicano Batman.
Oh yeah.
Waxahachie. Which one was the one?
I didn't mind Chicano Batman though. They were all right. Remember that girl from Australia, that
Chicano
guitarist
Yeah.
that ripped?
You fell in love with her?
Did I?
What is his
I don't
name?
remember falling in love with her, but
Julian
I think I issued the mustard statement on her.
Casablanca. Ooh, Julian Casablanca's wife. Not that great. Sorry. What was the name of that band
Which one?
that he was in?
Toy Story or something? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I just remember
No.
you hated it.
I need to know who they are so I can never fucking listen
So
to
you
it
can-
again.
So you can continue your hate.
The Voids?
That might have been it. I think it was the Voids.
The Voids.
The Voids.
Fucking NASCAR driving idiot.
All right. I guess we won't do NASCAR talk today.
Are we gonna go to Austin for NASCAR?
The road track?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I want to go.
When is it?
May.
I don't know.
What'd your daughter
There's a
open
lot of
your eyes
people-
to?
Oh, so I've recently got back into gaming, right? I told you that.
What type of gaming? Tabletop?
No, Xbox.
Video gaming?
Xbox.
Oh,
yeah.
you're playing video
Video
games.
gaming, yeah.
Oh.
And okay,
So
I
you're
know.
You're becoming a fat ass loser.
Well, yeah.
Plays
Did it ever
video games.
change? I just incorporated video games again.
Yeah.
So I know I'm gonna probably be late to the party. Like if I brought this up to Dante and be like, "This is the greatest game I've ever played. You need to play it on your show."
You ever gonna go over their show?
Yes, I'd love to go on the show, but
Mhm.
it's got to be on the first or the second, fourth.
Don't you
Or-
still need to do RoboTuner's Insignificant Podcast?
I'd love to
too?
go on that show, but it's got to be on one of those weekends. And I
Hmm.
can't party on the weekend because you know how I am. I get grumpy on Sunday
So
nights
here's the deal.
when I party all
You
weekend.
know what's great about Dante's show?
It's just playing video games and it's on a Friday.
Friday night.
And then you can hit the bar afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get lit. You drive back
Yeah.
into Fort Worth. You hit some bars.
Love it.
Hook up with your friends.
Well, I discovered a game I'd never heard of before. My daughter put it on my Xbox, and now I'm addicted and love it.
Forza.
Well, we asked that, but she got the UK version.
The Horizon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we swap?
I mean,
I don't want to play the UK version, but that's not it.
yeah.
Rocket League. Fucking love it.
You're just now coming around to
I'm
Rocket
just
League,
now
huh?
coming around to it, and am
You're like-
addicted.
it's been like 15 years.
Has
since
it?
it's been
I
out.
knew it. I knew if I told you, you'd be like, that game's been out like right after Atari
Yeah.
was Rocket League.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Dante, what's up with the Rocket League show?
Let's do a Rocket League show. Let's do
How long has it really been around?
you
Can
and I
look-
against those two.
And why have I never heard of this game? And why is it fully involved in my life? Like I've lost sleep because of this damn game now.
Is that why you were?
I just put
lazy
Cold
last
War.
week?
I just put. That was other reason. I just put Cold War on
Rocket League.
my Xbox, but I can't stop playing Rocket League. What's that?
I
What are you
don't.
doing?
It's a thing.
Do you not like it?
What, Rocket League?
Yeah,
No, I like Rocket League.
it's awesome.
I get bored really easy, really quick, because I'm always playing Scrubs. And
Oh, you're leveled up.
I need to. Well, I haven't played it forever, so now it's probably going to be a challenge.
I love it, man.
I'm with RoboTuner though. I'm a big Overwatch player. I like Overwatch, man. I like playing Overwatch. You get Overwatch,
Is
it's
that,
free.
Xbox.
Yeah, it's Blizzard.
My man, honestly, every game my daughters have put on my console or a young person, I've loved. Like that Dying Light, fucking loved it. That
Dying
Ulrich
Light's
put,
fun.
Ulrich put on my console, and then Fortnite. I'd never heard of Fortnite. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. It's not even as hard as Call of Duty. Just wasting
Fortnite's fun.
people.
Yeah, Fortnite's fun.
Yeah. And you're used to playing Call of Duty and getting smoked all
Yeah.
the time.
Well, once you level up in Fortnite,
Oh, I
you
know.
start getting smoked all the
I
time.
know, but it was a good grace period.
That ended my Fortnite streak.
Yeah, when you get to that level.
Once I could get my Mandalorian armor on my character, I was done. My little cartoon Mandalorian armor, I was done.
But yeah, Rocket League, man, I'm going to get a t-shirt.
Dead by Daylight is the one Susie throws
Dead
out.
by
That's what
Daylight.
her kids play every Friday night.
That's the PS.
RoboTuner got an invite to go play with them. I never have.
That's the PS,
I'm not bitter or
right?
nothing. No, you can play it on anything. Dead by Daylight's on Xbox. It's a free download too.
Which one is the one that they're in the... Oh, no, this is... I don't... The campaign is what I played in Dying Light. That's the one where you're in a skyscraper.
Yeah.
For a lot of it.
You know what I miss?
I think I'm going to get that game
I miss
again.
teaming up with 4 friends and playing Left 4 Dead and trying to survive.
Man, that was your game.
Left 4 Dead
I
was
love that
great.
Mike-
We
wasn't
gotta
that the-
try
that's
to
the one that
survive.
Mike
We
Patton
gotta
did.
be friends.
Didn't Mike Patton do that one?
He's the sound of most of the zombies and the witch and the
I say we get our Cold War on.
grunt. I get my Cold War on.
Are you done with Warzone already?
I play that in real life. You need to come.
Fuck,
You need
yeah.
to play Warzone in real life.
The BB Warzone?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all I got on the gaming front. I got back into the game, immediately got into this game called Rocket League,
What do I play every once
and
in a
now I
while?
want to become a professional.
There is some. I play Forza to decompress because I like racing.
Man, I don't know how I put the wrong version on, because it was a better deal. It said this is a 40% discount, where the other one was like 35,
Horizon's
and I was
fun.
like, no, I
Horizon's
like
fun.
Horizon, but it's only UK. It's not. I want to go through San Diego, LA, and all that.
What was the one? There's another game I've been playing lately to chill out to.
Zombies on Cold War,
Uh-uh.
because that makes me crazy.
That's not chilling out mode.
That's
That is that anxiety out the ass. There's another game I was playing.
Has anyone won Zombies? You can't, right? It just keeps getting harder and harder and harder, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you will eventually die. You don't get to the end of it.
That's so...
It just
People are
keeps
so
going.
into it. I'm like, why am I playing this? I know I'm just going to die.
We
This
got a
is just
kill
to
screen
It's
coming.
just to unlock,
We got a kill screen.
unlock stuff. That's all it is.
God, what is the name of that fucking game? There's
Not
another
Left 4
game I've
Dead?
been playing. No, I need to finish.
What kind of game is it?
I need to finish.
I
Red.
I haven't finished Red Dead Redemption either.
I haven't either.
And I like that game. You know why I stopped playing that game, though? That stupid song that dude that just got in trouble for his blood Nikes made with Fucko.
What?
Travis Tritt or whatever, or Miley's dad.
Lil Nas?
The song he made that was like the
Old Town Road?
promo. Yeah, the promo. It was on the trailer for
Blear.
Red Dead.
Blear, blear, blear. That song?
What? Huh?
That song makes you want to blow your brains out?
The one that he does with
Yeah.
what's his face?
What about the original version?
What original version? There's only one version of it.
No, there's not. You know that whole thing is stolen.
What are you talking about?
Old Town Road.
Yes. No. I'm talking about the one that the rapper did with him.
Yeah.
I know the original version is stolen from like 9 Inch Nails or something.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I'm talking about the specific one that's got in the video with him doing the boot scoot boogie while he's rapping. I'm like, oh my God, this is so terrible. And then when it was the Red Dead Redemption theme song,
Yeah.
I wanted to throw a belt around the
There's
shower
nothing,
curtain rod.
there's nothing wrong with Old Town Road. I mean, come on.
It's terrible.
It's the Spice Girls
Terrible.
wannabe of last year. There's nothing wrong with Old Town Road.
I don't get the reference.
Spice Girls was a fun little cliche song from the early 90s. Now this is a cliche song of the 20s.
Is he still in
2020s.
trouble, by the way, for the Nikes?
Yeah, Nike's coming down hard on him because he put human blood on the shoes or whatever, which I think is hilarious. I mean,
How could a vampire wear those, though? You get thirsty.
I don't know. Why is he
if you're
tweaking the
dehydrated.
devil?
Tweaking it?
Or twerking the devil? Tweaking the devil.
I don't know, but I got full respect for it.
All right, we got a box here we got to open, but you have one more question.
Of snail mail.
You say you have one more question on here. What daily hassles would you give up if you won the lottery?
Yeah, man. I was kind of thinking, daydreaming. Your day-to-day activity, like everybody knows, I'd never wear a dirty pair of socks. I would always have fresh socks all the time. That's one of my things.
That's your day-to-day thing?
But no, daily hassle, like physical activity or something that you actively do, what would you ditch if you were a cajillionaire? I want to know from the chat room, too, because I know exactly what mine is.
What would I ditch? What would I ditch? Daily activity.
That's just a beating.
That's a beating.
Like mowing the yard.
I already don't do that. I have someone that does that.
I don't have a yard. I guess I could mow my apartment yard. People would look at me funny.
Well, I mean, a daily beating is going to work. I wouldn't give up driving. A lot of people are...
Bingo!
You would?
Yes.
Not everywhere.
Not
Dude,
everywhere.
Come on.
I'd go out to the country and stuff and maybe drive. But as far as driving in DFW, I fucking have had it.
I want it.
No, it's too anxious, man. Every time I get in the fucking car, I'm like, nobody knows how to drive except me.
No, I want control, and I want something with a heavy stick shift that I can just...
I'm out. A sign of success. Okay, two things. You'll know that I have won the lottery or my Dogecoin freaking skyrocketed. You going to check it real quick?
Mine went up quite a bit today. I made quite a bit of money today, sir.
Anyway.
On my Dogecoin.
Tattoos on the neck and my Philadelphia tattoo on the cheek.
Retirement right now. Look at that. Look, that is
$4?
Twin.
Did you make $4?
Upward trend of Dogecoin.
You're done. You might as well quit your job.
How many do I have?
Oh, shit. Okay, we're going to check our Robinhood accounts real quick while we're doing the show.
Oh, no, I'm way up.
The show could get bad or it could get good.
I have 1,714 Dogecoins.
Ooh, no, I am down.
I'm way up, dude. I've got yeah, I should sell. But I'm not, because it's on its way up, motherfucker. All my pot stocks are down.
Damn.
Yeah, but Dogecoin's up, making me some mad cash.
My stocks are not up.
We should start.
You know that follows Bitcoin pretty much to a T.
It does. Why don't we do a
no,
a JJTM financial show? Everybody will lose money.
Yeah.
And in the financial corner,
we'll just duck out. We'll bring people in that have let us run their portfolios, and then all of a sudden, so how did this? We'll expose how it did, and then we're like, okay, we're trying to look it up, and then I got to pee real quick. So what is it? What would you give up?
I would give up
brushing your teeth.
No, man, I really don't do that much right now. What would I do? I've got people that do a lot of things for me.
I've got a lot of servants.
Got a lot of servants already. I don't know. What would I give up?
Shopping?
Yeah.
Going to the grocery stores? But I like going to the grocery store sometimes.
I do too.
Sometimes you see MILFs.
Roaming the aisles. I like roaming the aisles and finding new products that I like to put in my mouth.
I just like knocking shit over and like blaming it on the person on their little rascal. Like,
yeah. Look at you, moron.
Why don't you get your fat ass off that thing and fucking get some steps in?
But if you don't go...
Oh, we've reached altitude.
If you don't go to the grocery store, how are you going to find out that there's this like new type of Chips Ahoy that they blended with Skittles?
Or a new seltzer.
Or a new seltzer. Or, yeah, a new type of ranch water. Wow, someone put out another ranch water. Neat. Can we end this? Can we end seltzers and ranch waters now? Have we all?
I'll put a word in.
Reached the pinnacle.
Yeah,
Can you
I'll
just tell them?
Yeah,
we're done. We've hit them all. Thanks.
I'm there.
Topo Chico.
Don't. Sonic's putting out the cherry limeades in the ocean waters. Apparently,
I'll try that. I'll try the Topo Chico.
We're not done with the seltzer wars.
The whatever I've got in my fridge out there.
What's that?
The Shiner ones.
Oh, the Heffen Easies or the actual shooters? Are they the shooters? Heffen Easies I can drink.
That seltzer whatever shooter thing they made.
Man,
That's fucking terrible, man.
I must stay silent.
All right, so
All right, we got snail mail.
and I opened it and I kind of looked at it already because I wasn't sure
Who's it
what
from?
the fuck was going on with this because we
Is
never
it the
get
dude
mail.
that
oh, we
we
also
did
have
the
an email.
voiceover
Go
for?
and look up the email.
All right.
We got an email. I was told we got an email today. So this came from Amazon. And I was kind of confused because it says, to Dustin Schneider, care of the Temple of I, JJTM. So that immediately makes me think, what the hell's going on? I held the box up to my ear. Right? I kind of shook it around, make sure it wasn't ticking. I opened it from the bottom in case there was a trigger on the top.
Yeah,
You know,
brought
you
in a
always go
bomb squad
Yeah.
and dogs, like
I have an
bomb
X-ray
sniffing,
machine in my house. I have a
bomb sniffing dogs.
magnetometer that I
Kruger or
sprayed
Krager, what do they call it? That shows
I took it to work and I held it
plutonium.
in front of I held it in front of a 5G tower so I could see through the box.
And it showed you where the arc was.
So there is a note.
You want me to read the note for us?
That's kind of confusing. But it says here, once you get through all the bullshit that Amazon has put on
I
there,
swear, if it's a pregnancy test.
we felt like you guys needed this. You're welcome.
This is pictures of your son. We're not sure which one.
Yeah, we felt like you guys needed this. You're welcome from the bed files. And here it is. It's
The bed falls.
It's Becky's pregnancy
Hell yeah.
test. And it says,
She's pregunta again?
Matt, you're the father.
I thought COVID took... Never mind.
First off, it's the Ultimate Power, the official ninja book.
Nice.
Oops.
What's
That
it
was
say
good.
about jujitsu in there?
Go ahead and check this out. My favorite thing was there's reviews right in the front, and the middle review said, "This book changed my life. When I grow up, I want to kill someone." Cindy, age 7.5.
Let's see that. Oh, it says the official ninja. I thought that said jujitsu. I was like,
No, the official
hell yeah.
ninja.
Hi, this book is all about ninjas, real ninjas. This book is awesome. My name is Robert, and I can't stop thinking about ninjas. These guys are cool, and by cool, I mean totally sweet. This sounds like a book we would write. Look at the back.
I know the back. That's a ninja playing a guitar. Did you
Dear
read the back?
stupid idiots.
Read it. Yeah, dear
A lot of
stupid idiot.
you have been saying that I don't know anything about real ninjas, but that's a bunch of bull crap. You dummies don't know anything, and maybe you should get a life. I bet a lot of you have never seen a girl naked. You idiots believe that. Wait,
What?
I forgot how to read. You idiots believe that ninjas had some code of honor. Yeah, right. If by code of honor you mean code of flip out and go nuts for absolutely no reason at all, even if it means that people might think you're totally insane or sweet. This is why we don't do emails anymore. Then you're right. That's a run-on sentence. You mean to continue?
Oh, it's whatever you want to do.
But if you mean a code of be nice and speak nicely while sharing and not cutting off heads, then you're the highest idiot ever. So if you have any brains, you will shut up and get a life. So go shut up, you stupid idiot. No thank you, Robert Hamburger.
Robert Hamburger wrote that book.
This reminds me of the other book you got, How to Kill People in the time, like whenever what was it called? Like how to make
Skills every
incendiary
man.
device.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Anarchist Cookbook or something, or
Skills.
the Mein Kampf. What was it you were reading?
Oh, the Anarchist Cookbook of Mein Kampf. And then this was also in the box. An electronic yodeling pickle.
Nice. All right, play it.
I don't know. Oh, batteries are included. I don't
Damn
have any
it.
Batteries. Let's see here. Hold on.
We have never gotten them gifts, have we?
Yes, we sent them a whole box of stuff. But
Cute. Now we got to do it again.
now we're gonna have to go search through Amazon and find them something good. And I think I found something the other day they'd be interested in.
An ear cleaner for them to use.
Isn't that what they call vibrators? All right, how do we do this? An electronic yodeling pickle.
It's kind of like the fish, the bass, the singing bass.
I was going to laugh if it never stopped. If that was the joke, the practical joke.
I want to see it. It just kept going until we smashed
Yeah.
it. Here you go.
It does look like a little dildo.
It's kind of got a head. Look at
I don't want you doing weird things with that later.
that. I want this played like at my funeral.
RoboTuner goes,
I dropped it.
if it wasn't in the package, I'd question its usage. I think the dildo we sent them wasn't in the package.
There you go.
But it was because it became unpackaged.
So it's game on again on the gifts, the gift wars,
I guess so.
until we can go out there and hang out and eat enchiladas and a bunch of edibles and drink all their Premier.
You drink all their Premier.
I need to send them a case of Premier.
You need to, can we can send them beer, right?
I don't know if you
Yeah.
can you?
I know it's been a year,
Here's
but
your
I'm
beer.
sorry.
I just got
Here's
some
your
money
beer.
together finally. I got to where I can buy
Here's
you
your
some
beer.
beer.
Here's your beer. Thank you, guys. This is awesome.
Yeah, we'll come
So
and
now we're just going to have to play this.
buy you some Premier soon.
I'm going to use this for when people start aggravating us on the show.
Yeah, next time Brian's here and starts bogging it. That's a showstopper for sure.
You know, I thought about having the jet noise in here. They're on a promotional tour right now. But have you heard the show they did with Fort Worth Famous this week?
Should I listen?
Yeah.
Is it a damn good show? So Susie went on a camping trip and came back? Did a show, huh?
No, she did it 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. She's on tape delay. I forgot.
I was going to... They probably would have needed this. Just gone.
Why? Was it someone's one-act comedy show?
No,
Did they get hijacked?
No, it's good checking out. But I don't know why we'd have them on now. They've already talked about everything they need to talk about on their show.
Someone's butt hurt. Here we go.
No, I'm not butthurt. It just, that show went on forever. I never thought I was going to end it.
How long was it?
Like 3
Fuck
hours
that,
and
man.
50 minutes or some shit.
I think we're stupid for doing 2-hour shows. I can't imagine doing a 3-hour show.
They didn't go
We've
that
done a
long.
3-hour show.
We've done
before.
3.5 hours. But no.
We did?
Yeah. It was 2:10, I think is what that show was or something. But I was like,
Who did we do
I
the
need this to
3.5 hour
end so
show
I
with?
we were out here drunk going nuts with
Was it in the
someone.
early
and totally
days?
Forgot about it. No, it was like last year.
Oh.
Like Dave. It was like we
Oh,
just
during
kept going,
lockdown or
going,
something,
going.
probably.
Lockdown, yeah.
We probably did the lockdown. Like, we had to unwind
had
and
fun
stuff.
and stuff.
So, yeah.
Marlon said he sent a message, but I don't see it in here.
Oh, is that the email? Hey, I didn't really look for it. So
I was looking for it. I don't see anything in
we
here.
got the usual
Yeah.
from Samantha Tillman. We got Colin Lodwick.
Lodwick.
He invited us to the Pop R&B Artists SYML to live stream something.
You sent something
Jonathan
from Twitter.
Tasman. Oh, there was something, that I wanted to talk about.
Major Laser.
And I totally forgot about that. What was that?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to get into this now, but you do need to look at that. I don't know if you saw that. They played it. They've been playing it on the show that we watch. But, yeah, look at that because that's amazing. I've never heard anything like that before on video. I know everybody's going, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's a personal message.
Can we play what we were playing before the show? It's really good from Charles Barkley.
Oh, yeah.
Now
I've always liked Charles Barkley.
I've always
so
liked Charles Barkley too. He's a
always
fun
been
guy.
a hero of mine since
He's a cool dude. I've actually
except when he played the Bulls.
talked to him at a Mavericks game when he was here covering some stuff.
I'm sure he can be a dick, but he's fucking the people's
super
dick.
nice, super cool. Yeah, but on the court he was pretty hardcore. You know, he's Charles Barkley. He was a mean big dude, but yeah, he's always been on that show. He's fucking.
Oh, on the NBA
great
show?
on the
Oh,
NBA show.
that whole show's amazing.
Yeah,
I
they're all
love that
great.
show.
They all have fun. That's a fun show
And think
to
about
watch.
how often they do that damn thing. Like it's not like something
Every
that's
other night, isn't
right?
it?
There are so many NBA games that they cover, and they continue to
and they
make it
travel
really entertaining.
nonstop. But yeah,
This
I've
wasn't.
always liked
Was this
him.
NBA though, or was it the?
No, this was on the NBA. This
It wasn't NCAA during the tournament. They were
this
just talking about it.
This was during the tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I think that's how it came up. Because Charles Barkley went to Auburn, and he might be from. I think he's from Mississippi actually, but I know he went to Auburn.
So he, the Georgia voting law thing, which I spent most of the day trying to figure out what the hell was going on because I've been kind of head in the sand during all of it. I had other shit going on. I didn't want to get bogged down. So today, I felt like getting bogged down. And
Bogged down, you did.
I did. I went in and I looked at everything. I wanted to see why everybody was pissed off. Because I've seen some pretty funny tweets about it. I've seen some pretty funny back and forth about it with people. I don't call me dumb because I have, like I said,
I would never do that to you.
I
would
haven't
never
done
call
the
you
full
dumb.
research into it, and I'd like someone to explain to me why it's bad to have some sort of ID on you when you go vote. Why is that bad?
I think the list of things that you have to have an ID for is tremendous. You know what I mean? And it's amazing that voting ID laws are getting taken out of the picture. It's really crazy.
I don't understand that. I mean, we want everything to be honest and on the up and up. We don't want to feel like one party tried to have a bunch
Is that
of
what the bulk of
dead
that
people
thing,
vote?
what happened
Either
in
way,
Georgia was, huh?
You know, either side of the aisle. I don't want to feel like one party lied or had a bunch of fake voters or anything. Have everybody have an ID. It's not that big a deal. You got to show an ID to buy beer. You got to show an ID to buy cigarettes, unless you look a certain age. You got to have an ID to drive. What's the big deal? I don't understand what the big deal is. And the ID doesn't even have to be a driver's license. All they're wanting you to do is to put either your social security number on there. There's like 11 forms of the different types of ways you can put ID when you go vote.
I'm going to need you to wrap this around to the Georgia thing, though, because I'm kind of out of the loop.
This is
too.
Georgia.
I figured I went on I don't know anything about it except that it has to do with, isn't there more to it than just ID?
There's a little bit more, but that's what everybody's causing a stink about. That's the biggest thing everybody's causing a stink about from everything I've looked at, is having an ID because they feel that's voter suppression, and you're making it to where minorities that can't get an ID or have some form of ID are going to be kept from voting. There is nothing. Do you have a social security number? Okay. Do you have, driver's license number? Okay. Do you have a water bill? Do you have a library card? I mean, all that shit is listed in there of stuff you can have. And, to show that you live in this state and you're able to vote. That's all it is. So the big upset is that MLB was going to have their...
I have heard some of this part.
They were going to have their All-Star game in Atlanta. They pulled it. And now they're going to have it in Denver. So this is where my whole fuck the MLB is coming from, because...
Besides the Rangers sucking.
No. Well, besides the Rangers sucking. But Coca-Cola has also raised a bunch of stink because they're based in Atlanta. I
thought Coca-Cola was a Mexican company now. Why do they give a shit?
They're causing a whole bunch of stink about all this. Uproar. We're going to move Coca-Cola out of Georgia, blah, blah, blah. Hollywood does a lot. Georgia cut a lot of tax incentives for Hollywood to shoot stuff
ATL. It's awesome.
in Georgia. That's why you see a bunch of
Walking
TV
Dead.
shows at the end of it. It says "Made in Georgia."
And New Orleans, they have their own little Louisiana.
But Georgia is the biggest one going on outside of Toronto and Hollywood. They're the biggest location in North America.
So it goes
bigger than
LA,
New York.
Toronto, and then New York right now because of
COVID. They're not doing anything up there. But it went Georgia.
I didn't know that.
There was so much stuff being filmed in and around Georgia because of the tax breaks. And Louisiana got huge tax breaks too. Texas did not pull tax breaks, and that pissed a lot of people off. It's expensive to shoot in Texas.
What if you're independent? Is it still just as expensive in Texas? Like if you're
I don't know
like
how
Ian and those guys.
I don't know.
I thought he was the next Steven Spielberg. You
They
said
claiming that shit on their taxes?
I don't know.
I mean, come on. I shoot music videos. I'm not claiming that shit on my taxes.
Okay.
Come on, IRS, come get me. I'm invincible.
We're moving to Waco now.
So anyway, so Coca-Cola is throwing a huge, big ordeal. The MLB, they're the two biggest ones that are causing the biggest stink. Here's the problem I have. You're causing a big stink about these new voter laws, and there is other things in the voter laws, both good and bad. But the biggest thing is this requiring to have an ID. You're causing all this stink in the state of Georgia, but
Oh shit! Sorry, man.
both of these companies are major players and entities in China. MLB has a huge presence in China.
And they don't care about the Uyghurs. Bam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola has a huge presence in China, and neither one of them are outspoken or saying anything about the Uyghurs.
I think I would really.
There's
What is the chat room saying
concentration
anyway?
camps happening. Oh, they've gone silent.
No, okay.
Concentration camps are happening just like they did in World War II in China right now today. Something that everybody all over the globe said should never happen again. And it's happening, and no one's fucking doing anything about it.
Well, this show's gonna get ripped.
Fuck you, China. Come get me.
It'll be more of a YouTube thing and a Facebook thing.
What are they going to do?
Control Alt Delete.
Okay.
So I guess my thing is this: I need someone like Sosa to come in and explain what
I would
the
like
other
more.
side of the argument is to the benefit of not providing IDs to vote. Like, I need to know what their logic is. What's the problem? Why is it so suppressive and oppressive for
From what I've looked at,
people to just get an ID?
okay, from what I've looked at and read, and I would love for someone else to come in and let's talk about this and debate this, because so what I've read and looked up and seen is that people think it's suppressive and un-American to require a form of identification in order to vote. That Major League Baseball said that there should not be a need for any form of identification if you're an American to
have the fix to this.
to do your American duty and vote. But yet, in order to pick up tickets at will call,
Shit, more than that.
at the box office at a Major League Baseball stadium, you have to show an ID in order to get your tickets.
Yeah, to get prescriptions.
No,
To get cholesterol and
that's fine. I'm just
there's-
attacking what MLB is
the double
the double
I see what you're
standard
saying.
they're saying.
If we had a clip of the day right there, man, or a quote of the day, I see what you're saying. Bam. Yeah.
It's the double standard.
It's a double standard. They're talking out of both sides of their mouth.
You don't need an ID to vote, but yet I still need a fucking ID
Can I
to
still
get
get my
pick up
LA
my
Dodgers
tickets.
hat this year?
Fuck the Dodgers.
Even though I'm a San Francisco Giants fan, I just like the hat.
Yeah, everybody likes the Big D.
All right. So play the. I got a couple of things.
So anyway, yes.
First of all, I have the actual solution to the problem. If people that were smart would listen to this dumb guy just for a second. They do it when you get arrested. Thumbprint, vote. You go scan when you vote. You put your thumbprint on Joe Biden. You put your thumbprint on Orange Man Bad. It's easy. Why can't they do that? The technology's there.
I love this idea.
People going to chop each other's thumbs off?
No. Do they still thumbprint kids in school? Like I remember being
Yeah,
thumbprinted
I
in
know,
school
man.
to be put in a database.
Last time I got thumbprinted, well.
Last time I did it was
Yeah, well.
it was at a police station.
Yeah, so, but the thing is, they have the technology for thumbprint entry. Everything's, I mean, like the odds of someone having the same thumb pattern is like a cajillion to 1, right?
Well, and you have it. It never changes. You have it since birth.
Right. So why
it's the
don't
same
they
pattern.
just say, hey, if you want to vote for this certain candidate, fuck all this nonsense about let's get in fights about IDs and who can vote, who can't vote. If you show up to the voting booth and you do your thumbprint, bam.
I like this.
You either vote for, you put your thumbprint on this guy, you put your thumbprint on that guy, and then it flips to
And
the
you
next screen.
Shake it
Thumbprint
all
on this.
about. You do the
Exactly.
thumbprint.
It's just as easy.
And you turn
It's
yourself
just as
around.
easy. Someone smart needs to tell the other smart people that are busy fighting about dumb shit, like fucking, I don't know, what the MLB, like we're getting into fights over dumb shit on a regular basis. If these smart people would take a time out and stop attacking each other and trying to cancel each other out and just focus on the problem, it seems pretty fucking easy to deal with.
So this goes back to Charles Barkley. This
Sorry, we went the
wraps
wrong way
around,
around, huh?
Is that this week
Thumbprints.
they asked Charles Barkley what he thought about everything that was going on with Georgia and this voter suppression and all that. I was trying to think. He went to Auburn. Where was he born? Do you know?
I want to say Mississippi or
Alabama. He's born in Leeds,
and
Alabama.
Auburn's in Alabama. What the fuck? I was running my mouth about Georgia. I'm a sports idiot sometimes.
No, but we're talking about Georgia.
Yeah,
I was just saying he went to Auburn.
I
remember he went to Auburn. But anyway, so here's what he said and about everything. And we'll come back when this is done and talk about it. But here you go.
Shared that news. Painful it was.
Yeah, but the one thing I took out of that piece was, man, I think most white people and black people are great people. I really believe that in my heart. But I think our system is set up where our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, are designed to make us not like each other so they can keep their grasp of money and power. They divide and conquer. I truly believe in my heart most white people and black people are awesome people. But we're so stupid following our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. And their only job is, hey, let's make these people not like each other. We don't live in their neighborhoods. We all got money. Let's make the whites and blacks not like each other. Let's make rich people and poor people not like each other. Let's scramble the middle class. I truly believe that in my heart.
I don't know what that kicked in afterwards, but
bam! How long have we been saying that?
A long time.
Add the media into the mixture, and you've got exactly how we felt for the last 5 years, right there.
You add all of our friends we've ever had in here.
Yeah, the culture war is not racial.
They all feel the same way.
The culture war is not racial. It's fucking class. It's a class
and
culture.
Political.
And well, the politics are feeding into it because they want to keep their power.
The left and the right
they don't give a fuck about any of us.
Are what is dividing everything, and then it's turning into a class war. And it's easy to turn these class wars into racial wars.
Well, it's being spun by the media as a race war because they want to keep their power. All these people that own these fucking media groups, all these people that are politicians, all these people are trying to keep their power, and they know if we are fighting in the middle class all the time over dumb shit that's really not a, like, it's just like I said the other day. How many times, I don't know, nothing has changed between anyone that I've been friends with my whole life. We have nothing. We're still kosher. We still fucking would break bread. We'd still fight for each other. We'd still go party. We'd do whatever. Nothing in your real day-to-day life has really changed much. So why is the media driving this wedge 24/7? It's because of politics. All the elite, the war's against the elite.
Well, think about this.
That's who the war's against.
I was thinking about this today as I was reading through all this and how everything has become a race war when 6 to 8 years ago, when we started this show, it seemed like it was the war on the homosexual and gay. And that has pretty much disappeared.
Because it didn't drive a big enough wedge.
It didn't drive a wedge.
So the elite decided.
Because everybody got along.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we've talked to our friends that are in that community, how there is wedges driven between the lesbian, the gay, the what?
Nothing.
transgender, how they all don't like each other. You know, they all don't get along. And that there were wedges driven in those communities so they wouldn't get along and wouldn't unite. But then that disappeared because, like you said, it wasn't enough to break up the middle class and to make cause a giant stir and fire. So now we've moved on to now, okay, let's take it back to race.
Yeah,
let's take it
you can
to
make anything
black,
racist
brown,
if you want to.
and white, and let's divide and conquer.
But there are people like I've been saying this for a minute, and my theory I'm still holding to this theory. People are waking the fuck up on all races, all genders, all sexual orientation. Everybody is really waking the fuck up on what the elite and the media is actually doing to this country. It's not just people are starting to move past these fucking spoon-fed narratives, and they're starting to see the writing on the wall, and that's going to start scaring, because they're going to get desperate. The elite are going to. I know I sound like fucking what's his name down in Austin, but it's true. The elite.
You don't sound like Alex Jones.
Anyway, it's
there are
true.
Babies growing in fetuses of frogs.
There's homosexual frogs that are mating,
taking over the world.
So my point is, we've always said that. We've always said this is a culture war against the social classes. The middle class is being fucking fucked with bad. It's like, it's funny. I have a new territory now that I call on, like about 4 new accounts. Man, I go to one place that's tucked into this neighborhood. The difference between the halves, like there's three classes, man. There's the homeless, which is growing exponentially. And it's because of the shitstorm. It's because of the shitstorm that's been caused.
Yeah.
Then you have us. The real, like your typical, your normal fucking middle class person. And then you just have the extremely
rich.
wealthy that are fucking all of us, man. It's like, and that's what Charles Barkley is hitting on. He's like the thing is, I mean, he did it more on a political thing, and I would take it a step further and say it's also the media, because guess who owns the media? The elite.
Mm-hmm. Pushing their agenda. You no longer report on stuff like you're supposed to. You push an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
These news shows, all of them push agendas. The fucking the bit shows that are always on, the soup, or not the soup. There's the guy. There's the guys round table, and then the girls round table. The
View.
The View, where they're just constantly bitching about things. That one, those push
you
agendas.
Can catch them. You can catch them every once in a while if you focus on those TV shows where they'll read the prompter and they'll say the fucking wrong, like,
yeah.
And you can tell they're just being a talking head for a media conglomerate.
Yeah,
man.
It's all just
crazy.
to push agendas. And then you get the entertainment shows that come on at night where everybody wants to see their favorite celebrities and what they think. And that's all pushing agendas. They're all edited to push an agenda.
Yeah.
And if you watch like Entertainment Tonight or E or whatever, what's the other one? Access Hollywood or whatever, you can see the editing in it.
Oh, yeah.
To make what people are saying match a certain agenda.
Yeah.
And they'll even
totally
go
agree.
find old interviews from like, okay, well, let's go see what George Clooney thinks about this. And they'll go dig up an old interview from like 9 years ago and edit it different to make it seem like he's siding with whatever's going on in Georgia.
Yeah, see, so not to tie it into everything else, but this is what amazes me about some of these people that are so-called liberals that just are supposed to have always run the narratives and always been like, oh, I'm anything anti, orange man bad, I'm for. That's not, like, liberalism is fucking not for this crap that they're buying into. Like, think about this COVID thing. Think about all the human rights that were just and HIPAA and fucking things that were there to protect human, like our freedoms and our rights, like personal rights, that are just getting fucking thrown out the window, man. And it's like, how can you say you're fucking, you're for power to the people and all this, but then you fucking are just handing over power to the elite and the two-party system, and just fucking, here you go. You're not researching right. You're not all you're doing is buying what's being spoon-fed to you. You're not doing the right research. You're listening to Fox, you're listening to CNN, you're listening to MSNBC.
You're listening to Facebook.
Let me that too, the echo chamber, the massive echo chamber. Don't get your fucking news from Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah.
That's all driven by agendas. This is the other thing. The number one suspect in this fucking DFW, I will call you out once again, is NBC DFW. That fucking station, all they do is tweet divide. All they do is put wedges out there. Every single one of their posts are not only clickbait, they're fucking social dividers. That's all they're doing. I don't know who owns that place. I mean, is that all owned under the NBC umbrella, or can you have monopolies? I mean, not monopolies, but what do you call it, franchises or anything? But NBC DFW is the worst. Watch their fucking Twitter feed. All they do is fucking try to split us up.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they do, and I love calling them out.
There's another dude that I want to call out. Fuck. What's
Hitler.
his name? No, that's local. He's on WFA. He does the sports. God damn it.
Dale?
Yeah. Dale Hansen. You're no. I don't care that you got to go on Ellen. Fuck you. No.
Gloria Campos?
Shit. What's that guy's name?
Troy Duncan.
No. They're all these people that have retired.
Vern Lundquist.
WFA staff. Let's see.
By the way, we need to start the Hot Weatherman League.
This motherfucker right here in his fucking face.
Oh, dear.
Mike Leslie. Fuck you, Mike Leslie.
I don't know enough about him. I've never listened to him. I know WFAA
he's
is
going to be the number one once
oh. He's going to pull up. He's going to shank somebody up in there.
Dale.
Get his position.
Once Dale's gone, he's probably the number one. But you go watch his Twitter and the shit he was saying yesterday and taking just random pictures of people without their knowledge at the Ranger game and calling them out on Twitter. This guy's not wearing a mask. This guy's not wearing a mask. Look at this guy. He's got his mask under his nose.
He's covering sports.
He's covering sports. And he was out at the Ranger game, and he's running around taking pictures of people that weren't wearing a mask. And, like, in one of them, the two guys have beers in their hands. One of them is pulling the beer up to his mouth, and he calls on them. It's like, these guys aren't wearing masks. This is what the scene's like out here. This is what people are getting away with.
Ostracizing them and stuff?
Yes, calling them out. Fuck you, Mike Leslie.
You heard it first. Fuck you, Mike Leslie. Hey, so I will say this, though. WFAA, Fox,
I want to hashtag this show.
That's fine.
Leslie.
I don't give a shit. They still do it, but not like NBC, man. NBC, their Twitter.
No, NBC's bad.
It's fucking like, what are you doing? How is this responsible to your audience that you're just making people mad at each other? So, anyway, rant's over.
No, they do.
I didn't want to do politics, but.
No, I wanted to
blame Charles Barkley
Charles Barkley was great.
And the Vandaliers. and Rebecca. And Aaron.
Juma. We're going to throw Juma under the bus.
Fucking Juma.
I want him to come back in. He did, you want to hear a funny-ass show?
Who'd he do?
He did Fort Worth Famous.
Oh, yeah, I need to listen to that. I heard that was a good time.
He was good on there. He's always good, but, man, it was good hearing him on another show and just fucking... He was great. I was laughing quite a few times.
Yeah, getting back though to the voting thing. If Sosa listens, like anybody listens, I want to hear the other side about the voter ID and can we not just fucking do thumbprints?
Because what I did is when I did all my research, I went through. Okay, let's break it down, and I went through WAPO, the New York Post, and the Chicago Tribune. Went through them and read. When the Chicago Tribune?
The Post, New York Post tends to be a little right. WAPO's way left, and then I don't know about Chicago.
But I went through them to see, and they all said the exact same thing. I meant the New York Times, not the Post.
Oh, New York Times is left.
Yeah. So I went through each of them and how they broke it down, and it was kind of weird. Like you said, they were left, but they were saying it's not that bad of a deal. Why is everybody freaking out? All of them said that. Here is all the parts of what's going on.
What is the senator that's from Georgia that's really causing the fuss about it? Abrams, is that her name?
Stacy?
Is that it? I don't know, but there's also a politician that's leading that charge, I believe, about the voter.
Isn't Stacey Abrams the one everybody wants to run over?
Well, Okay. Guess we won't be having her on.
It's not Stacey Abrams, is it?
It's John Abrams. I don't know.
John Abrams? I don't know. I forgot. Anybody
It's a
else?
lady. It's a lady.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't care.
I mean, we're all circling the drain. We're
all
facing the void.
I'm pissed.
We're just waiting this out till the mushroom party happens, and I don't mean the cool ones.
What you got is MLB took it in the shorts because of what the Rangers did. The Rangers were a national talking point for what they did the other day on opening day, having everybody there. And MLB was ran through the mud because the president called the MLB and the Rangers out for what they were doing. That the MLB should step in and say, no, you can't do this.
Yeah.
But they didn't roll with it. So now what I think happened is this whole shit happened in Georgia, and they're like, oh, well, let's get some brownie points here and pull the All-Star game out because of what's happening in Georgia. And we'll look good. So now the MLB's all good, and hey, look what y'all did. Are
the Rangers the only place that's 100%? Or the Marlins and the Marlins aren't.
And it wasn't 100%.
Oh yeah, I figured it wouldn't be.
They said it was 38,000. They had to hand out a lot of tickets to first responders and stuff, but it was 38,000. Even when I turned it on, I got home and it was 2 strikes into the first inning. There were empty seats everywhere.
Well, it doesn't help their shit.
The team is shit. But opening day always sold out, even if the team was shit.
Yeah, if I'd have known that, I would have gone. I love going to opening day.
I would have to. No tailgating.
Oh, I forgot about that. But you can't hang out in Texas Live and all that? They weren't allowing that?
38,000 people inside Texas Live. Where are they going to put them all?
That would be bad.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Last thing as we're exiting, DMX probably won't be here.
What's is there an update on him?
They say he's still on life support. He has no critical brain function.
This was a heart attack too, right?
Is that what it was? Like, I've heard several things, but no one's narrowed it down.
I heard heart attack when it first happened, and that's all I heard. That he collapsed or something. And,
he collapsed, but I've heard it could be drug related.
Yeah, man.
But they are going to do tests on him tomorrow. Was last I heard.
Go ahead, Thomas.
And they will.
Time for your comedy act.
Yeah, this is a. You're getting fair warning once he passes away. You better have a good one written out.
He's probably busting jokes in the chat room right now anyway.
No, everybody kind of shut up when we started talking about Georgia because they wanted to know what we had to say about it.
Isn't that weird that our political shows go through the roof, but our fucking horseshit shows that we're actually good at doing?
What was the guy?
Our dick and fart jokes don't do anything.
What was the deal? The guy that lived around here said, when E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. You remember that?
Yeah.
I'm going to read this one more time. This was my fortune for the night. My fortune cookie tonight said, before you know it, you'll be sitting on top of the world. What if it said standing
on top of the world?
All right, this has been fun. Let's get out of here.
All right. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Thank you to the Bed Files for this box of the yodeling.
And it starts again. And it starts again. And it starts again. A double fart.
Shit.
Delete.
And delete the whole show. Start over. Charles Barkley. Good day. Oh. Hello? I just got a question. We're still rolling on YouTube. I haven't hit stop yet. Is this Danny yodeling? kind of sounds like him. Maybe it is. Inquiring minds want to know.